Okay, should be live now.
Hello everybody live on Cyan stream. My name is Lucifer Amstar and this is the community meetup of November the 10th, 2019, Sunday at 9:02 GMT. Today there's going to be a lot of worlds. Squid is going to ask for those worlds, and I'm going second.
It's already decided, it seems.
Now, if you follow me over here,
that's
aside, guys. Specific. Step aside.
Like I said,
out the way,
I'm
in
the menu.
Alright, Squiddy, come over here, please. I'm going to show you guys a magic trick. Squiddy, stand here, please. And face Cyan. Now, face that way. No, turn your whole body. Watch as he disappears because he's the size of a card.
Whoa.
Look at that. He looks like a card god. He's a card god from Alice in Wonderland. Look how flat he is.
Yo, there's a lost child over there.
I'm gonna just set my fucking values to 100. Just to make...
Does this lost child already have a gun?
You'll see him. He probably has a gun. And a hamburger.
There was recently, I don't know how long ago.
I feel like there was an update like this all week. I think I'm gonna show Gabe. You better hold me.
There was an update for the audio.
It feels like it's crashing my game and lagging me. That's your mom.
I need to report this
Do you
bug.
have anything open? Maybe the pro?
The advanced settings 4.0 just released. So, and when I launched it, I had like a giant gray overlay on top of everything. And I had to go into the settings and enable, like in the video settings, like use overlay as colors or something like that. And then I could actually see stuff. Otherwise, everything was just grayed out.
Yeah,
because they did like the whole overlay thing where you can like adjust the brightness and all that. So, like you can adjust the brightness of the game in advanced settings. But yeah, seems like something is wrong there. I guess so.
Yeah, you should definitely ping them.
Mechanish, yeah. Yeah. I mean, Kung is in the server, so...
Oh, yeah.
You can even do that.
Finally sent my index controllers back again.
Wait.
I'm using the stinky ones.
You need to do it again? Oh, wow. Thankfully, these haven't had any issues yet.
I hate using them, but it's nice to be able to move front and back without going through someone's fucking soul every time.
Barbecue sauce on my titty.
Yeah.
Want to see a magic trick?
Okay.
Index trick. Wait, if you think the index was bad with the, I guess, well, the open beta is also really bad for index. It's like every joystick like movement you do automatically clicks the like toggle for the emotes, and you can't jump.
Oh.
It's the like, before I send them away, I came on VRChat. Did they change it so you don't have to hold the grip down to pick stuff up now? Because
I actually didn't try that.
have to.
Unless you changed your open hand settings.
Different worlds. I was using default, and when I went to pick stuff up, I didn't have to press down on the grip anymore. I just had to touch the grip.
Sometimes I have things stuck to my hand, and I had to like shake it up somehow, just pressing grip a couple of times.
Too.
Yeah, that's what I had.
But like no pressure on the grip, just touch the grip, and I was picking stuff up.
I just picked it up, and I couldn't I was not touching the grip, and it wouldn't pick it put it down, so I had to like do it a couple of times, so it would like.
Well,
put it down.
I thought it was just VRChat because I never touched the controllers for like a week, and then I just come back and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Feels like an index bug, honestly. Just the grip detection. Because I always have the issue like picking up my camera. Like sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's like it works from like the fourth time. I don't know. Now it's stuck to my hand.
I can still smell you on my finger.
Jesus.
Oh shit. Oh shit.
Oh wow.
Shit. She remembered, boys.
A lot of people that me.
I got my index back.
Finally.
Look at that, boys.
Oh, good. Fiona's here. I can show her the thing that I made using her voice.
Oh.
Except I look like my knees don't work.
Yeah.
My knees look
I
bad.
look like I'm crouching over a little bit.
A bit.
You're crouching. No,
I'm going to
no,
the center.
You look fine. You look like
Hey,
it's
but this means I
supposed
can
to
finally
look.
fix
She's on
your
her.
avatar now that I finally have full body.
I was dying, so I went home. I blocked
you away.
That's terrifying.
Hey, what's up?
Hey.
I'm turning the collider on and off in the center, watching people be confused.
I saw a lot of people stuck there in the center earlier. It's like, didn't know what was going on.
Squid has the power.
And you have the power.
Abusive mod. I'm taking over.
Ah, shit. I'm gonna have to ban myself. Alright. You take the panel, you run it.
Cool. How does this work?
So, you hit that one to make the event start, yeah.
Yeah.
And then you hit that one to ban people.
Why is there a button to make the event start? Surely that's just you standing in the middle screaming words.
You hit that one to release Udon.
Whoa.
Don't accidentally hit it. It's not ready yet.
Yeah, we can't, not yet, no.
I can't stop talking like a redneck now.
I think the button's broken, actually.
Okay, we'll fix it when Udon comes out, don't worry.
I need
fucking Lamone The fucking Lamone.
Hello.
I kept on complaining about the Lamone. I kept on complaining about the Lamone.
So when was the last time Fax updated this world?
I have no idea.
It's just so dark.
It's definitely been a while.
I got random. See you later.
Yeah, no. Actually, let me check. I can check. Let me pull out my useful app that I made that can help me check this real quick right now.
Do you plan on releasing the app, or is it just like your personal thing?
No, I plan on releasing it. The point at which I release it will be when it's at 100% parity with the website. Which I say right now it's at about like 70, 75%.
Okay.
So, still almost there.
Am I still what?
Are you still gonna be my lawyer? Like the cheap one that says dumb stuff?
The thing that I hate is when they add more features and then that pushes my finish line further. But it was fine because I got all the bio stuff in last night, so that's cool.
There, Lucifer, is this better?
Why does it come out of your mouth?
What the fuck happened to him?
Is that better? I don't look like a card anymore.
What is that?
Oh, it was last updated on October 6th, so about a month ago.
Well, you actually updated it.
I just set my Z.
Wait, you should close it again.
There's a really funky plugin that's being worked on in Japan for doing this kind of stuff so that you can take like really aesthetic shots with like camera panning rather than changing your camera frame. It does like mesh specific stretching, and it'll look like that, yeah, because looking at the screen from a certain angle can like simulate the like having like a really high like ice here.
You should have swings for the treadmill.
Oh, yeah, I can do this now.
I don't need a treadmill.
Camera. Ah, yes.
Okay.
I can adore myself in my camera.
What are you gonna
Just
do?
what I needed.
I don't even have the die mode on here. Does that make me invincible?
Uh-oh. Stupid. Stinky.
Quiet, please.
Stinky.
You look like you're gonna fold into a weevil.
Stinky.
Might be able to be quiet, but...
I'm actually doing it. Is this the candle demon?
Hey guys, if we could all kind of sit down in the chairs real quick.
Go Sam, please.
Hey guys, if we could all kind of get away from the circle here, go sit in the chairs.
It's not working.
Tell me to sit
There you go. Okay.
Wait, do you have the
Hi,
override
welcome
region
to
on?
the community meetup. I'm sorry.
You don't have the
Oh,
over.
voice region is off. There we go. Awesome.
I don't know if it
Welcome
worked.
to the community meetup.
Yeah.
You have to
Get out of the chair.
Come on, I wanted to... Okay, get out of there, guys. Goof's over. We can't do it. Alright. Hi, welcome to the community meetup. This is a meetup we do once a week, every Sunday, 4 p.m. Eastern. What this event is, if you're just kind of popping in and don't really know what's going on, It's an event run through the VRChat Events Discord. If you don't know what that is, you can join it by going to vrchatevents.com. There they have a little event calendar with a bunch of events that happen in VRChat every week. It's a little outdated, but most of the stuff on there is still running. That's what this event is that it's an event for you guys to show off what you've been working on. When I'm done talking, I'm going to ask you guys if you have anything you want to show off. And then we're just going to kind of sequentially build a list and go through that until we're out of stuff or we hit 7 p.m. Eastern or 3 hours from now, which is kind of the hard cutoff time for the event. There are a few rules. One, the world you show needs to be able to fit 40 people. We often exceed 40 people, at which point what will happen is when we stuff people through the portal and we hit 40, the portal will disappear, and then you have to kind of use the menu to join off of friends to exceed that 40-person limit. We can get up to 80 people in there. And so just make sure that if you don't have any friends here, make sure you are the first one through that portal or have enough friends that you can potentially join off of if you do get left behind and you aren't one of those first 40 through the portal. Make sure what you're showing follows the VRChat community guidelines in terms of service. Use an optimized model. Just be courteous of people's performance. Make sure that you select CyanLaser, myself, and Fax. Oh, there you are. And make sure you show our avatar so that way we can bypass your safety settings, because we all have these little shaders we'll use to throw things up on your screen to kind of give context as to what we're about to do. So say we're in a really large world and we don't know where everyone is, we have to move on. We have one that will say, for example, respawn, and everybody will know that we have to regroup and move on. Okay, people respawn, yeah. That's the joke. But yeah, no. Trying to think if there's anything else. Yes, the instance you show, make sure it's invite plus or friends plus. Either of the pluses, those two are just so that we can get people back in after the fact. And that's it. So yeah, if anybody has anything they would like to show, please run up to the circle now. I already got, so Pan already contacted ahead of time, so I'm going to do Pan first, then Lucifer second, because they already asked.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let me just get the chat open here.
Oh, okay.
There we go. Okay, so Handyman. Let me DSMT. I'm just gonna go from left to right. So DSMT.
Oh yeah, Aqualink's on the list too.
Oh, that's right. Did Aqualink ask ahead of time, or?
Oh no, he was just like behind your view.
Oh, there you are. Okay, okay.
No. Someone was trying to talk to me the moment that you asked people to walk up. So I didn't hear the first time.
That's fine.
No, listen. The goal is to have us feed.
My phone will stop auto-correcting people's names. Sentinel.
Fine. I got it.
Genesis.
It just happened.
Owls.
I heard them.
Donut owls.
Now you have Oreos on.
Not Oreos.
Donut owls?
Orals. There we go.
Owls is a new one.
Okay.
I heard that one.
So, real quick before we get going, I just want to say one more thing, and that is that if we do kind of, so I'm going to try and like give everybody an even amount of time. Let's say about 15 minutes each. If we do exceed that and I can't find you or ask you if we're ready to go, we're just going to move on. So just be aware of that, just so we can kind of keep the event going. It's not that I don't want to kick us out of your world as soon as possible, but like we gotta give other people a turn to vote their stuff. Also, if everybody's only showing one thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Gonna double check. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. So with that said, I'm gonna go over the list here. We got Candyman, Lucifer M-Star, DSMT, Pixel, Aqualink, Liuma, Sentinel, GS Genesis, and then Orals. Did I miss anybody? Okay, cool.
So wait,
So
Squid,
Pan, I'm going to.
before you open that up, should we talk about next week in 2018?
Oh yes. So there is a chance next week that we will be doing the event in open beta. Oh yeah, we can sit down now. There's a chance that we may be doing the event next week in open beta. The beta is kind of new, so we're just going to kind of play it by ear and just see how much there is wrong with it before we kind of make that decision.
If there's not an update, we probably shouldn't do it because like right now, index users cannot use like emotes or like jump.
Oh really?
Yeah. So
Not use my avatar.
we should at least wait for the
that's
next
not
update.
good.
Well, no, assuming there's an update in the week, we should probably like you.
Are you talking about the one where you can't use gestures at all, or the one where after you recalibrate you can't use?
Okay, we can talk about this after. We're just gonna. And if you want to come over here, I'm gonna open it up.
All right. No one can see you, Behansky. You're very sneaky.
I hit the wrong button all the time. There we go. Okay.
All right. Okay. So, I'm just gonna remind you, everyone. So this is the world that I usually show pretty much. Well, I used to show quite often, more or less. It's the desert thingy that most of you remember. Once again, I'm just going to remind you, this is all just a prototype. I'll keep working on this for as long as I can, and I'm just going to look for, I guess, feedback, like what could possibly be added to the world. But there are some technical complications, like as most of you probably remember, there is the ground level issue, like the height changes a little bit. So the thing is, it's going to appear normal for me, but for everyone else, it's going to be like there's going to be like a 1 meter difference, and eventually it's probably going to be fixed after we drive in the trailer for a little bit. But yeah, that's it. We're not going to like explore a lot of things. Just I just want to hear what everyone thinks about like design, what to add to the world, because I haven't really added much except the loot boxes. So I'll just drop a portal.
Loot boxes.
Yes.
You said loot boxes.
Man, I mean, it is a free-to-play game, so
Oh my god.
I cannot blame him.
Wind came through your microphone.
You know the one with the combat system where the death thing is not at the world center,
right?
Yeah, I reported that the moment we found it, and during the closed beta once.
Well, I mean, Scruffy said that they supposedly fixed it or whatever, but I still wrote a canny just because, like, I haven't been in any of the closed betas.
Yeah. No, we didn't. I don't think they fixed. No, they didn't fix the red tint when you die, but the other ones was fixed.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Because there was some other bugs. The other bugs were fixed, like you couldn't see ragdolls, for example.
Are we waiting?
I mean, I haven't tested anything like with people. It's just like I was just doing my test world and I happened to notice it, so it's like okay.
Yeah. There's a few other bugs like the gesture ones as well, where if you're in full body or just I think it's anything, but from what we tested, which mainly full body, was that if you're in full body and you recalibrate or switch avatar, your gestures work on all controllers.
Are we going through here? What's going on? Yeah, we're going through here.
Yeah, so for me, it was just like I wasn't in full body, but I never like changed avatars. It's just like my entire index hands didn't do anything properly. Like even navigating through the menu was difficult.
Yeah, it could be why. Explosion.
Oh, did you want to go on the list there?
What?
Did you want to go on the list to show up your map, or?
And you don't think that's loud?
I don't know if joining up on Frosted. Where the fuck he's going?
Wow, okay, it's deafening.
Wait, what?
I mean, my world kind of works now. I mean, kind of. I tried putting Fiona's car prefab in, but didn't work.
In that zone when it was disabled or enabled.
Okay.
If you want to show it up now, we can put it on the list.
There's a portal here, though, so like we're ready to move on to the actual next worlds here.
It takes
I don't see
one more
portal.
person.
Oh, because you joined in later. Okay.
Yeah, that's because they arrived just now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll join up someone else.
I know Fiona's already there, so yes, I didn't see. There you are.
Fakes.
Okay.
Quick question.
What I'm going to be showing off is the test world, but I put a box collider with a sword on the end of your climbing prefab. I just kind of copied what I could see of the script into the collider. And I'm going to try to back script and try to fix it later, but it is climbing on anything thing it collides with at the moment. Like stuff that's not even on the climbing layer. Even then, their climbing thing, you can slap that and climbing on that.
It's probably related to like child objects because I haven't tested some of those things, but
yeah. Either way, it's pretty cool to try to climb with the sword, especially since it can get you to climb even farther.
I don't know if it's worth it, but
Yeah, I plan on putting a shield on the other hand at some point, but I just want to show off the sword.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna find someone to join off now.
Yeah, we should probably move on to the next world. Hello. Oop, that's not the button.
Who's my joining? Frosted. Wait, no, he left. No.
I'm very upset today.
Oh, are you?
Yeah, I was supposed to show off a world today, but the scene file, if I faxed knows about it already, the scene file that has the world, like basically the setup and the animations and everything, it corrupted just about 4 hours ago.
Yep.
1 week and 3 to 4 days of work is just.
So but that's the point where I told you, like, just whenever you do something wrong and something happens, that's when you learn how to do it properly. Like, do version control, for example, or make duplicates.
I mean, that's one of those things, like, unless you did something very specific, like, you're not going to do that. Like, I don't even use version control for most of my projects, unless I'm, like, working with Fiona. So
yeah, but that's like collab stuff. But if you make something that you spend like a week on doing, like an animation controller, you want to keep that animation controller working. You don't really want that to be corrupted, for example.
Mm-hmm. Well, we're gonna miss out on the next world if we don't actually go soon.
Okay.
I'm actually having trouble keeping up with comments. What is this? What are you guys talking about in here? The chat gang.
okay.
I just triggered and the
Yeah,
sky
like
slightly
what I was
darker.
saying.
Slightly, yeah, slightly. Yeah.
Wait, let's go back outside.
Okay, where was it? On the ground over there? Okay, thanks.
Wait, did I miss everything?
Yes?
Awesome.
Wait,
What happened?
Yes.
No, I have no idea.
We keep falling through the floor. It's really laggy. I don't know if there's anything new. It's just kind of like brainstorming session.
Okay, guys.
Is me or
I don't think you updated it.
Steam VR motion smoothing isn't great.
If anyone is
Okay.
sensitive to white light or anything,
Yeah, okay, I'll turn it on.
please come to me. Just in case if your buzzer will bloom, just you need to trigger this thing.
I don't know what this thing is because I don't see anything.
That tiny pill in your hand?
Yes.
Is it a red pill?
Okay.
Yes.
Oh,
he's a drug
there, it's on the floor.
Hold
on. Okay. Oh, you got it. You got it. All right.
Where's your ring? Alright, in case anyone needs one. If you want to switch back to the regular one, just use the blue pill.
Did you just take a long time to load, or were you waiting at the portal, or what?
People were talking to me at the portal.
You should just be like, dude, I have to go through.
Please don't do them because they're really hard to find.
I'm like, wow.
I do not advise taking any unnecessary medication.
That's about
Regards to your.
I found some yeast. I'm not sure what to do with it.
It's the yeast you can do.
What's the temperature?
Why are the shadows flickering all the
I
time?
cannot see the blue one. But,
Wait, I don't actually see it. Do you have the Oh, it's that bug.
They are flickering very badly.
You're in the shadow bubble. Do you guys know anything about that? Like, is it a Unity thing or just? Oh, bye everyone.
I know I died first.
So I have to say that, like, the floor disappearing, I find just incredibly infuriating. Like, I don't know if you can come up with some better mechanic for that, but, like, I hate it so much. In courtroom as well. Like, it instantly makes me angry.
I'm sorry.
It's like having your headphones ripped off while listening to music.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, you could respawn people, or I don't know what, but, like, just sort of like, you're in the middle of a conversation, and suddenly, like, you fall through the floor. I don't know why, but I just get, like, seizing instantly.
I'm dying every 2 minutes from a bear. You know.
Powers rolled.
We tried to do this.
I mean, that was fun at least, like, watching the...
There's a positive there.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not edible food.
I mean, the mechanic that I was going to use on my airship to ship everyone back.
By the way, I got a letter. The ship can't move on the edge. Probably should have used it earlier, but...
So, you know, I'm not sure, Cyan, if this is something that could be set up. So, Cyan, if you do that, like a seamless teleport, so at least you're still, like, talking to the same people you were talking at, just the environment changed, maybe?
Good job.
Yeah, try changing your avatar, Squid, see if it's you.
No, I don't see it at all, so it's not Squid.
Did you take a pill?
Occasionally as well.
It's a real-time light thing where it's like some people have it, some don't. Like I've never seen it, but Fiona's always seen it.
Supposed to be in months.
Yeah, well, okay, it's really bad right now, but like, I wanted to see if Squid changes, if it does anything.
I mean, you could just block his avatar real quick and see
Your
it.
quality settings. So
I'm still seeing it, and I don't
It's not Squid. Just 'cause I don't...
Nope, this time it's not Squid. You're off the hook, Squid.
Do you want me to change avatars and see if it's me?
Wait, what's your quality settings set to for VRChat? Are you on VR high or something else?
Probably VR high.
I'm on high.
There's an airship.
I'm on normal. Hello, Kala. How you doing?
Is this my tongue?
I think that's the player.
Where are you looking right now?
Oh, is it?
Sorry,
You've like no idea.
You're very...
I mean, that's erratic.
What is it? Like,
I don't know what's going on.
what's
I
your,
close
like,
the chat a lot.
Yeah.
They're getting worse.
Oh, is it this,
Yeah, the flickering is really distracting.
And they had a friend.
Oh, yeah. Flickering combined with excessive blue.
If you guys see it, try blocking my avatar real quick and see if that's part of it. Because I don't think it
with the
is.
hair color.
Because it shouldn't be our like shader stuff. Because I don't see it at all.
Blonde
Fixed it for me.
What was that?
I wish I had that.
Yeah, it fixed it for me. It's not flickering anymore. I hid in your avatar. I hid Cyan, and it's not flickering anymore.
Change. Cyan, change.
Okay, Cyan, your overlay.
Cyan!
My overlay should be completely disabled. So it's the same issue that Squid had.
Cyan, it was you. It is definitely you.
Mamsy. Yeah, I've been.
Wow.
To be fair, I have been around. Just probably not
Well,
doing
now
anything.
this is too tall. What is this?
You're on your toes.
We gotta respawn. We gotta get off the
Okay, that would explain why.
My
I haven't been to the meetup in quite a few.
But it's really odd that it's like, why is it that I don't see it, but you guys do then? But I always saw the other one.
So.
Well, if it's something
Oh,
on your
yeah,
head.
Because the other one was
It's not on my head. Well, no, the other one being Squid is like.
I mean, literally your avatar's head scaled it's down locally, so if it's caused by your avatar, it's caused by something in your avatar's head, you don't see it locally. Literally, people outside.
That's what I just did. That was what I was doing. No.
Really weird.
Wait, why are we driving?
Somebody's driving us.
Because we're driving the car.
But like, where are we? I don't understand what's happening.
The guy took the wheel and
I'm gonna eat a
driving.
potato. Wait, is this a potato or is this bread? It looks like a very flat potato or a very dry bread.
Who's a bus driver?
I think just a sad side.
Oh, are we supposed to stop?
Do you have any interesting chat?
Are we still supposed to be respawning? No.
This isn't the schedule.
The chat was for something else. Nothing about going on right now.
Is Lakuza watching?
It's now out.
Hi, Lakuza.
Well,
on top of it,
there's a mare. Oh no.
Back up.
Wait, everybody's just on top? Is that the thing to do? Wait, can you actually...
Dude, I like your robotics.
You just have to
Thank
climb.
you.
wish it had like climbing.
Yeah.
Like Portal-esque.
Yeah, I took some inspiration from it. Yeah.
Nice. Like fucking the cause and shit, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Could you technically do a stamina system with climbing system?
I'm sorry.
You probably do a lot of things.
Oh, it's yeah.
I mean, it's just.
I just was wondering.
Cayenne?
I was just
Fine,
playing
it's
with it like last night.
That's not Cayenne.
It's one old dog.
Apparently, I have a shader bug that's, you know.
No, this is his Cayenne, and then the other one is your Cyan. This one's spicy.
Is that a little tough to chest hair, or is that a shading issue?
No, that's just shading. Yes.
Okay. Just saying.
I'll pop in and say hello.
Model base has no hair whatsoever.
We're just
This, I was just about to ask, and I saw headlights pop up behind me.
Ask what?
I was gonna ask if this truck had headlights.
Oh.
Yeah, it does.
Oh yeah, it sure does. I just saw it come up on the camera.
Oh, I don't even see your camera.
It's like it's over here.
It's not out for me at all.
I'm the only one with this problem. Everyone's been telling me,
it's
where
not
is your camera? I don't see
It's
it.
a problem with you having your camera out and entering a new world.
The more you know.
Oh wait, like you have your camera out, but people can't see your camera.
Hey Juan, I am back.
Yeah. So it's generally if somebody had their camera out and enter a new world, either people will not see it or it'll be at their feet kind of thing.
I'm not sure. Yeah, they'll be at their feet looking up.
So if I do this,
oh my gosh, my camera lagged me.
and then do this.
I didn't see it.
I was like, why is everyone trying to get panty shots of their own avatar?
Oh, so it is a world
I'm
entry
pretty
thing.
sure I can like spot a stormtrooper when I can see
They
one.
do. I can't drop things anymore.
See?
I can't pick up my camera either.
You have to fully open your hand. They've changed the index to find anything.
Yeah, like it's like I'm like I can't let go of my camera.
Stormtrooper friends right here.
It usually happens to me when I have the other hand like touching the grip. Like fully like releasing the other hand fixes it every time.
Jim?
Right, okay.
Wait, no, do you see the other avatar? The avatar that's a building over there? Classroom?
You are a very
Probably not because I have my safety settings on pretty high, especially for this world.
Hoo-ha.
Because I'm at 17 frames right now.
It's better.
I'm only at 20.
I'm at 35.
Only 20.
I need to buy a new video card. I need to get on the Turing ones for reasons.
What do I do? Click the toilet?
Oh, that.
Hey Juan, I am.
I don't know. Yeah.
Hey, how do we get out of here?
I don't know what to do. I'm on top of a boat.
What are we doing?
Yeah, what are we doing?
Yeah, I don't know either.
Standing? Dude, as far as
Oh
like,
my god, my
things
cat
go,
almost fell off my
standing on top
lap.
of a
Are
boat
you
has got to
sleeping,
be one of them,
Sushi?
you know?
Is the door closed?
Just push real hard.
No, she's close to the
Hello,
wall.
Sam.
You poor thing.
Because I know how to fix cars, right? I can be like,
Okay, there we go. She's
all
okay
up and
now.
down that. Do you need a service on the bus? Like,
Ready to go?
I'm
I've
pretty
done
sure the toilet is
engineering.
clogged.
Right, okay, I'll be right back.
Hey, the sun came up.
Oh, the sun is having a hard time on my frame.
Hey guys, if we could all get down here and gather around Lucifer real quick.
Deceived me, I couldn't find the toilet anywhere.
Guys, real quick, we all go down there and gather around Lucifer. I just want to explain.
Gather around me, please. Gather around.
Get around
Lucifer.
Deal with it.
I don't like it. This is not Sunday. This is. You've confused
Yeah, where's
me.
your feet? Where's your feet?
What are you talking about? Where's my feet?
Okay. I'm sure
Where
the world
is your-
I made last week. It's got a few added shit onto it. It was a little bit laggy, maybe, because I haven't done any optimization, but I don't know how it's going to be with all you guys there. And I picked second place because I want to go sell shit on Red Dead soon, so
Okay.
What?
He's trying to sell our goods right now. He made me do all the work and then he logged out. Like I'm just here to watch him. Make sure he doesn't go back.
Or know me.
That's so cool.
Do you remember that?
I don't even know where Lucifer just went.
That way? Are you that laggy?
Sweet, they're all distracted. I'm taking them
I am
fantastic right now.
Yeah, I'm like at 15 frames.
Alright, portal.
Oh, wait, no way!
Portal right there.
Right, okay.
You did it! Hi, you got it!
Understanding of portal just disappeared.
It's still here for
It's
me.
still here for me.
Oh, okay, I'll put it up then.
Yeah, it's still there.
It appeared and then went away for me.
Kind of,
I
yes.
felt like I just saw me behind.
I have been watching CyanLaser.
It's gone.
Test world of something, maybe. Ooh, I want to see.
This is
Yes?
my first time actually being.
I'm not used to this color.
This is actually the color that I normally wear if I'm not in a mint, just because I don't have the shaders on it. I also need to actually update my avatar project so that I can have them. Like everything else
There's
too.
a lot to see.
Yeah, but
It's not even mine.
So this is
since at least time last year.
what?
How many more people can go into the
He's looking at my portal, or the Squid's portal shader, and it's like, I don't even have the shaders on this one.
Thanks.
Oh, this is Squids right now?
It is.
You know, to add something.
Because apparently the other shadow flickering has been my fault.
Like, the vast majority of the desert is pretty much
So we have you to blame now?
No, for the other one.
Disable-
Guy, portal! Please get the portal!
Yeah.
I'm gonna go through if nobody does. Okay.
Portal guys, yeah. Is it gone?
No, it's still here.
I can't see it.
Thank you.
Okay, if nobody sees it, I might as well just go in.
It's
Yeah,
over here.
I don't see it.
Okay, it still has
some
4
sort of portal
slots.
disappeared.
I'll just go ahead.
Join on a friend then, guys.
Bye.
Over the lies.
There's still
So yeah, Squid's been doing like the most of the shader like icons. The main ones that I normally do would be like find me, because like he doesn't have that one.
Feels bad. Feels bad.
It's literally a fucking VRChat. It's happened to me.
Yeah.
It's happened to me.
Wait.
It's VRChat.
What's going on with everybody else? Because I'm just had a gray screen.
Yeah.
I have a gray screen
party.
Gray screen party. All right, I'm restarting then.
I guess I have to restart it.
Alright, the new
Wait, I
stuff is
see an
downstairs.
interaction. Wait, it's
A little bit upstairs.
interact with.
Hooray for gray screen. Waiting for the clues. Thanks, VRChat. Gray screen is kind of random. Like it happens. It's happened in a world that happened before in other worlds. We don't know exactly what causes it. People better not try to join off me here. Wait, is this the world? I made it! No gray screen!
Yay, you made it.
Cyan,
Heard my
can you
name.
hear me?
Yes.
I joined up. You would.
We're like stuck at the beginning.
Okay, now I can't hear you.
Oh.
Okay, there we go. All better. If people will vote.
Hear me now.
I mean, it's really choppy.
This is just attached to me.
What are you?
Yes?
I don't know.
No, I can't hear it.
Are you Cromulon? Are you a Cromulon? Show me what you got.
Are we doing vandalizing? Are we vandalizing?
Yeah, that's what
I
you
guess eyesight.
You got grade 2?
It's like someone.
Yeah.
Let me know if there's any other adjustments I need to make. I can.
Speaking of, I know that's.
What the fuck? Look at this. It says, look, it's.
He never updated it.
Yeah.
That looks like shit.
Go find him and tell him.
Next to you, holy shit.
Oh, you bet I will. You bet I will. Where is he?
I don't know.
No, I'm
Where's who?
functioning right now.
He's going to tell him that this fire looks like crap.
Where is he?
I think this fire looks pretty cool.
I think you're fucking wrong.
Is there a button, or you guys just imagine
you like that?
That's how bad it is. It's already there. This is the fire.
It's not even like a lit. It's just a fucking like GIF. It's not properly cut out. It's not.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't see no fire.
Yeah, that's the thing. It looks like ass.
Go tell it to him. Go
Wow,
tell it to
Igor, look
Lucifer.
at
Oh, wait.
look at the
His
GIF.
world.
He didn't sort out the
did you just
fire yet?
say?
It doesn't look like it.
Look at that crazy fire GIF.
That GIF.
What the fuck did you just say?
Look at that crazy fire GIF.
No! No! It's GIF! Alright, GIF! Both of G!
Oh, like the
Okay,
peanut butter?
just for the record, Jif is actually the name of a cleaning product we have here.
It's fake backwards.
Yeah, I don't think he's in here.
You know, I'm gonna start calling the peanut butter gift now.
You're fucking stupid.
What?
You're like squid. You fucking stupid.
I'm not stupid, you're stupid.
You're stupid.
What's that plus 10?
Dumb. 12.
Oh shit.
Has this for even made it in here?
I'm sorry.
Yeah. All the new stuff you haven't seen yet is downstairs. I asked if you wanted to like throw people around and just let them run around.
Oh, I guess I should look over there. Oh, there is a downstairs now with a cube. Pretend it's a door. What?
Downstairs? Hold on, how do you go downstairs?
Yes. Door.
This is a really big downstairs. Not what I was expecting. Somewhat, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I joined off you, but apparently I got here before you.
So I was in, I got gray screened, I quit, and had to rejoin.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
Yes.
I got the same symptom as well. I got in gray screen, restart.
Okay, what is the other room here? Wait, did I just hear him? Wait, what is this room? And why is everybody here?
2 for 1.
Oh, you're trapped.
You live here now?
This is how you get the people to like you, okay?
Alright, Portal, drop it here.
I mean, he has a projector. He has a projector, so you can see like textures projected on people over there. The Black Cat logo.
Where?
Oh yeah, I put it there a long time ago.
If you go here where the projector is, you can see like
that
on blue. You can see the black the Black Cat logo projected on him and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah, I can see it.
You can see the whole thing.
The black.
It's styled, so it's pretty. Yeah, look at his head.
Imprinted on his forehead. The black.
Question mark?
Wait, it's all the way back here too? What? What?
Yeah. It's everywhere. Yep. It seems like it's projected like from way back.
Wait, is it on yourself? Because I don't see it. Or is it my shader's bad?
It makes
Well, I can see it on you.
Oh, so you can't see it locally.
I see it on myself. I do.
You can see it like only over there locally, but on others like it's sometimes crazy. Like look at this.
Yeah, I see it in him. Ivan's just like all over it.
Yeah. If you walk a bit here, like it's all over you.
I can't see it.
You need to get closer underneath here, I think. Oh, now I see it. Probably didn't have my base close enough. But it's just like...
I guess, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mm.
It sounds really good. So,
Oh, it has nothing to do with that. You have to have this in view, is the reason.
that's why I like it.
Huh.
So if you don't have it properly
I don't have
in
it
view...
like in view. I have it like I'm looking down and I still see it on my hand.
Weird. I guess that's really...
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Maybe I was just perfectly at that angle. We're just moving slightly closer
Yeah,
to go
maybe.
away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's tied to the head.
No.
Or maybe not.
Because if looking at this, it's like
I
it
don't
slowly
know.
fades in here.
Yeah, it seems like it's all like just here's the edge where it starts. It doesn't. Okay, I need to like go up. I don't know. Maybe it's like a cone, but it starts way up and like over here. I don't know.
You don't mind, man. I sent you a friend request.
I would expect it to like go over there, but like, it doesn't.
I'm being anti.
You would also get a warp on the projector if it was actually going from that angle anyway.
Well, you would get a lot of things. Like, it would be cool if somebody replicated like the color, like chromatic aberration on the sides. Like if you walk by the projector, you can see your shadow with like aberration on the sides, like with a free lens projector.
Is this your first time in the Meetup?
I really like that effect.
No, I don't. I think they respawned.
Did they respawn?
Yeah, you can definitely respawn to get out of here. Or at least I assume so.
Well, that's interesting. It projects on my body, but not my hands.
It does project on your hand. It just tiles, like the tiling is really weird because it's a tile texture. So you can see like H over there.
So I'm not sure if like we've closed off the list yet, but I mean, there's a lot of people on the list. So if you were to get on
And if you go over there, you
that's,
can see like a crazy tile. Like, you only have like 20 of them on your body
I've never seen one.
under the projector.
I've been in hell for all my life, and I don't think I've ever seen a picture show.
Oh, they're fantastic. There's neat. They got little moving thingies on there. You were on a picture show. That's how I found you.
How have you been? I haven't talked to you in a while.
Did you Oh, you changed your guys' outfits.
Oh, for other reasons, yes.
Cyan, you're not Cyan. What happened? You're red.
Because apparently my shaders things are breaking for people.
Oh my god. I'm not getting grabbed.
This isn't me, that's Squid shaders.
Guys, do we know where DSMT is? Oh, there you are.
Oh, the lag. Something's. What is going on?
Just drop the portal here somewhere.
What is lagging me
It
so
must be
much?
avatar based because I'm not getting it. It must be an avatar.
It's just the same map as before, but there's more cars this time, so there's room for everyone.
Do you want to hear that, or do you want to just go?
I think it's pretty self-explanatory, so I think we just go.
If you can't see Cyan, over here.
My dreams.
Hey, Slade.
What?
I have no idea.
Oh, someone sees you in the hallway for some reason.
Oh.
But I see you right here.
Someone desynced?
I might be getting desynced here in a moment. Just like... No, I still see the portal.
I mean, you look fine for me.
Oh, here we go.
No, don't do it. Don't go. No.
Everybody jump in the portal.
Don't go.
Wait, did he cut, like... Is he even here?
It's invite.
Oh, he jumped into that.
Oh, he jumped in immediately.
Let it die.
Yeah.
Let it die.
Oh, did they?
Where's Rubik? I'm only in the car with Rubik. He was a great driver. He got it on the first try.
Now. 5 seconds.
Sure. This wouldn't be a problem if there were portals. I don't know what they would fix, but it wouldn't be a problem.
Alright, was I supposed to wait? I'm sorry.
I might need to restart just because of I'm at 11 frames for some reason, and I don't know what's causing that.
Oh.
What's up?
Yeah, that's really weird.
Definitely not Steam VR based.
Say use optimized avatars.
I can't hear you.
Have you tried setting your super sampling down to 0.2?
No, it's not Steam VR based, so it's not that.
Anything, but your frames will be great.
I actually did that at one point. I think I did that at one point when it was a Steam VR thing. But whatever it is, it's like looking this way, I have 30.
There we go.
Oh, now I can look around.
Hey.
Jump in the portal, maybe that'll fix it.
No, it's fine now. Can't tell if that was an avatar or not.
Jump in the portal, then it won't fix it.
Okay. No idea what that was.
Oh, dang it, it's a box. Don't say.
Well, look at that. There's what, 3 boxes.
Oh, boxes inside of a box? That's insane.
Oh, toggle car.
It's a box.
Toggle car roof?
Oh, the twat.
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, I'm getting passenger seat. Who's driving?
I'm driving.
Many buses now.
Bye, Bar.
Alright, let me know when we're ready.
Where's Ruby?
I think we got like a couple more spots left. Couple more spots.
Hey.
Party bus.
Party bus. We got the party bus. We got Cyan and Fiona.
I'm up here. I got
Diane. Alright, Diane.
Entrust you with our lives.
I'm changing that.
Okay, are we ready? We're going.
Well, we're ready, yep.
Wait, how do I start?
Oh, someone head start.
Let's start. How do I start? Okay, that's giving me confidence.
Did that actually work?
You have to keep doing it, I think.
One more. No, there we go.
Go, go.
Let's go.
Yo. Oh god. Oh god.
Fiona, that's a wall.
Let's start.
Nope.
What?
What position are you in right now?
Yep, start again. And then just keep going till it goes.
Very ladylike. Come on. There we go.
Come on,
There we
you
go.
Let us know what you want to push.
Alright, Fiona, you got this. I brought.
Oh, you bastard!
And they were just right in front of them.
You gotta keep going. There we go.
Everyone's just stuck up here. Oh, how can? Oh wait, I can't tell this is occlusion or they actually broke it.
I don't know what's happening here.
It was occlusion.
Occlusion's broken? Oh crap. Yeah, the occlusion. I'll have to fix the occlusion. Probably.
If you turn something off, yeah, you probably have to fix that.
Yeah.
We're going. We're making it. We're making it.
Oh, we made it. We made it. The colliders might not work all the time though.
Oh, wrong side. I should go on this side. Come on,
Yeah.
come on. We can do it. We can do it. We can do it. We're totally gonna do it. We're totally gonna do it. We're totally gonna do it. Yes. Yeah. I'm an excellent driver. I'm an excellent driver.
Oh, bye.
Ah, shit.
So is this starting up like just random or does it like set time everyone?
Set time. 5 times every time you crash, and then the first time it's 3 times.
Okay.
See if you were to just. See if you would just exit the car and then go back in, and it'll just work on the first try. It's an animator with like animator in.
Nice cheat there.
Oh, Fiona.
Fiona.
Hey, I didn't hit it. I didn't hit it.
So you think?
You be your hand off the sunroof.
I like how it beeps instead of starting sometimes.
Wait, is that true? Because I know I'm hitting it sometimes.
Why are you hitting my beep? No! No!
Oh, no.
Go. Come on.
Oh.
Oh, somebody
spanked us. Spanked us.
Let's start.
We got spanked.
Fiona, it's okay.
We totally won.
Oh, we're out.
Button to respawn everything.
Fiona, try watching your stream. Your in-game audio is not working.
Mine isn't? My mic?
No, your mic's working, but you can't hear VRChat or anyone else. Alright, let's go.
Oh, okay. Well, I thought I fixed that. Let me try again.
So were there any issues that I need to know about? I know the occlusion is kind of broken, but was there any other issues that need to be brought up?
You might want to put having a collider on top of the track so that people just don't, the cars just don't fly outside and then take. What do you?
Yeah. So basically, put a roof.
By the way,
Yeah, the bump on the ceiling and fall back.
Yeah. That's something I could do actually. Also, I gotta fix the occlusion as well.
It's a picture of what I'm working on. What's the DMV is a picture in the museum.
There's no other issues, no?
Issues? No.
and you're gonna show
Alright then.
I mean, the only thing, I don't know if you saw it or if it was a button, but every car respawned at the same time.
That's I think when somebody gets to the end, it's like everybody gets respawned.
Okay.
You might want to make that more obvious somehow.
Yeah, I'll probably make that like a little animation or something whenever someone finishes. I'll say this person has won or something.
Yeah.
I'll have to think about that.
Oh, just like that.
Oh, someone should probably tell him. Multiple times.
See, when you sit in the seat, if you don't actually sit down,
Can.
sticks out the front.
No, I know.
Driving through with everybody over here.
I should upload the Photoshop file so everyone in
Really hard to ride in those in full body. You just float around.
Isn't that with any vehicle?
Yeah.
Well, or any chair.
Yeah. Just with so many people, like, it just gets worse and worse.
I'm mostly annoyed that they fixed that once and then ditched the fix.
Wait, which fix?
Have you made a weld, by the way?
The IK beta, sitting in a chair would just disable full body until you got back out of the chair. That's fixing all the issues.
2 welds?
But does that actually like work for people who like fix full body often? Like, do they want their full body disabled?
I just disable all the chairs when I'm in full body because I'd better just sit down in a chair.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
Well, you know, when there's static chairs, well, it's disabling them is probably still the way to go. But when it's moving chairs, you might as well just turn it off temporarily so you stay in place.
Hey.
Yeah. But even when you stay in place, like right now, your place, like your head still moves around oddly.
2.
Like I don't use full body, and it's just like when I'm in a moving station and the station rotates, it just like does weird things.
No, okay, that's a whole different problem.
Yeah.
in a car. What's she gonna do?
Just got run over.
Where's she gonna go?
Help me, Andre.
VRChat, we can't make miracles until we rip out the entire player controller system and replace it with a new one.
2,000 metals?
Just let the users create their own.
I'm not opposed to that concept, but that does involve ripping out the entire player control system and replacing it with one that supports modularity.
I would rather have a good one that doesn't require people to make their own and then break it all the time.
A few dozens, but
I don't know. I think there's some laurels to a modular system that lets people customize per special use cases. But also, the default one should be plenty good by its own.
Should we not be right where they spawn back?
Yeah. I don't know. I don't care. Sometimes cars spawn on you. It's how life is. You know?
Oh, he's not here.
VRChat do be like that sometimes.
Oh God.
I have a friend who's a fan as well, and I talked to him about your avatar, and
I find it always so funny that like when you pull up the overlays, they render at 144, but like the game lags behind it.
yeah, she makes everything.
Yeah.
Wait, what now?
Yeah, I'm seeing that right now.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I have the toolkit, right? So like I move the window around and it moves at perfect 144, like following my hand perfectly, but the like VRChat lags at like 30
The game
or whatever.
itself is lagged, yeah.
Adventure for Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, bring up my OVR toolkit has like a fan of windows on it right now, so like, so there's this big super smooth, you know, overlay.
Yeah, like can I watch VRChat through that?
We're being told to respawn though.
You stay motivated to.
Oh no. Okay.
It's quieter over here.
Bomb.
No, it's because
It does have the buses.
Vixel's world, so I assume that Vixel is just going to drop a total. Oh, I think I shut a message on.
That's good. You said it sounded like they weren't getting rid of it. Stop fucking running.
Okay, all
Do we know?
Yeah. All Vixel says that if you get stuck, grab the sword.
He said it was basically climbing, but he changed the mesh to a sword, and you have a shield on the other hand. What? Did I not?
Okay. Gotcha. I actually said more words than he sent me. He sent me if stuck, grab sword.
I mean, that's what I usually do. I mean, that's life lessons right there.
Okay.
If you are stuck, you grab the sword and you retry it. That's what he says to me.
Did you guys see the post about the like gamer dork who fought off an attacker with a replica battle axe?
Oh, I don't think I saw that.
Oh yeah. No, apparently like he's a friend of mine like knows of the guy, and he literally just like had like swords and axes and stuff in his apartment. Someone broke in looking for a roommate that they had dated like a while ago, and he fought him off with the axe.
Okay.
There's a use for these things. All right, let's. We're going to trash. Excellent. It's where I belong.
She said it. Wasn't even us. That was a fast download.
We're just everywhere.
Oh wait, hang on.
Like he said, if you get stuck, use the sword.
Yeah, I did it.
Wait, what? Like,
I'm still confused that like.
I have a sword. I have a sword.
Yeah, but what do you do with the sword? And like you can climb to it, but I'm really confused.
I'm not. Press 1. Press 1. If you're just stuck, press 1.
If you get stuck, use the sword. Come on. For whatever reason, if you touch anything with it, it puts you in climb mode.
Not for me. It's a climb thing.
No, I'm getting that too.
Oh, wait, the sword does it, but the left hand doesn't.
It's only the sword, but it's like...
People on dev, yeah, I was gonna say, if you're on desktop, oh, they just said press 1.
So for me, I just have this thing always here in my face now. Oh, I'm stuck.
The sword on your shoulder. Yeah. It does. The sword itself does. The minute it collides with the world, it like pulls you around. So
it's basically it activates when it touches anything, which is really odd. And so what's weird for me is that I see like when you pull the sword that has like a black box around it, I just see the box.
Yep. Yeah. I'm not sure what happened, but when I spawned in,
That's actually not a bad idea though.
Teleported
that would
10
be like,
feet out there.
If you wanted like an RPG type system where that actually would be really neat.
Well, I know like, putting things on your head is an easy way of doing like what's it called? An inventory system. So
yeah,
you can't drop the sword or else shit happens.
Wait, I'm actually curious on that. Will this still? It does. Even if you don't even have it enabled, it actually enables it. So it's just stuck on my head.
So you're just stuck.
I'm stuck because I had the sword in my hand.
The sword hand.
If I had it in my hand and I let go,
full body so bad.
yeah,
like, you look so dumb in full body with it.
This is the three. Like, for anybody who is like looking at the prefabs channel or whatever, this is what I was saying about 3 teleports versus 2.
This is 2 teleports?
This is 3. It's my prefab. My prefab's still 3.
Wait, it's broken in live?
It always messed with full body users. It's just it didn't break fully. On open beta, it's like flat out broken.
I see.
There we go. Awesome.
So it's like your avatar will look odd, but in
okay, sorry. Okay, like I have you perf black, so like you're right in my face if you're short.
They're short.
Okay, let's see. Yeah, sorry, you're very poor. Let's see what's going on here.
No.
6 or 9 skin meshes.
No, it's a dynamic bones.
You can do this.
What if you were green and purple?
That's absurd. Why would you even suggest that?
I'm stuck.
Like a sage green. Isn't that like, isn't
I'm gonna get a minute. There you go. Are you a Gelfling?
Is it wheat
I have dynamic bones off, so I'm not seeing that. You're a Gelfling? I'm not turning dynamic bones on with 343 of them. It's not gonna happen.
Like people that are high, it's usually either green and purple or some sort of the combination.
I need to watch the rest of that series. I watched like the first few episodes, and I actually really liked it. Is there a brown-haired one? I don't... There's like the blonde princess one. Yeah, I need to watch more of it.
Stop drinking weed.
No. Someone's custom.
It's called
like you.
I've actually just finished it.
Yeah, be sure that when you're done with your boss,
My niece went as a Gelfling princess, just like one. It was really creepy.
I mean, it sounds like a bad idea.
I'm pretty sure it's a fucking bad idea.
I think Chin Chin heard about this, but I don't think I told anyone else. My sister told me, "Did you hear what happened to the dog?" I'm like, "No, what happened to the dog?" Well, she was feeling really sick and had a fever and everything. And went to the vet. The vet said she's too young to have any of these problems. She must have eaten weed.
Poor dog.
Okay, Vixel, I don't want this on my face.
Grab it and leave it off.
You have no option but to continuously hold it.
No, you can grab it, like put it back. Yeah, just put it back.
So basically, yeah, it's always going to be in the orientation. So if you drop it going like straight up or straight down, it'll like stay in that direction. But if you leave it going forward, it'll always be in that global rotation. Oh wait, I am stuck. Okay.
Yeah, you get stuck randomly with that thing. I like that the other hand is still the orb, so it's like very awkward because one hand like picks up the wall far away, yeah, and you're trying to like pull back with the other hand.
Where do I go from
Oh, okay, there's somebody message.
Giant list?
Cyan, have you tried climbing?
Have I tried it? Yes. What do you mean?
Yes. Okay, Vixel wants to know if you tried climbing.
Talk to the purple cat.
I mean, I understand the idea that if this touches anything, it like automatically sticks, but...
This one.
Okay. I need to look at it.
I honestly wasn't sure who you were talking about.
Anyway, I can sneak my way onto the end of the
That's right.
There's a list, I want to be in it.
There's a lot of purple things.
And I'm stuck.
Like that might be a
It's even better on desktop though, because you can just go like this, and then you just release and.
It looks like OBS had a little bit of a hiccup there. It looks like it's not.
Hey guys, can we all gather around Aqualink? Can we all gather around Aqualink on the other side of the
Everybody swarm up with Aqualink.
Keep it down. Hope you have signs after.
Swim around me. Get as close as possible. Not that close. I'll do it. This is awkward. Just everyone crowd out, get on top of me, and then mute your microphones so we're super quiet. This is perfect. Okay. Excellent.
Those others can hear. How you doing?
This hell.
I showed this week off 2 weeks ago. I'm currently on a break on it, but I didn't get to show it last week like I wanted, so I'm going to show it now. It's the dungeon map. I have camera tracking that allows spectators. I got the combat to sync. So let's. I'm gonna drop a portal and we can get to this. I'm gonna need again 4 volunteers to go through the dungeon. Don't touch the dig bug buttons unless, but you can, but don't because it makes it boring.
I volunteer as tribute.
I also volunteer.
All right, I'm gonna go to the
So
other side of the
many
map and
good
drop the
pictures
portal.
out of this.
Oh no, grab the sword.
Food pile.
Oh no. Oh no.
Got so many good pictures in there. I tribute to volunteer.
Oh no.
Okay.
Probably. Pick up the sword.
If anything breaks, the sword
I would be
Alright,
in
boss,
VR, but
portal
my
time.
$3 display port to HDMI broke.
Oh, I can't. I'm so broken.
Grab the sword! Grab the sword!
I can't grab it! I can't grab it!
Oh my god. Oh no.
Did everybody get stuck right at the portal? Hold on. Oh! Guys, if you... The sword reacts to the portal! The sword reacts to the portal.
No. Oh jeez.
Walk into it! Get your play space big enough and just walk into it!
Try.
Let me.
Hey guys.
Hey Octu.
Hey, I should be audible by now.
Hello.
You are.
I'm a broken robot.
Yeah.
Let me switch to an avatar.
Follow someone.
Yeah, but
It's too dangerous.
something I found that's cool is when you let go, even though the hitbox is still visible, the sword disappears, which means when I actually put actual swords on this and make them global, they'll disappear when you put them away.
Oh, bye portal.
Yeah, we're joining off people. It looks like. It doesn't affect the menu as well, does it?
Wait, actually, it might. Oh, you can't grab while it's in
that'd
menu.
be interesting. Nope,
All right,
can't touch the
I'm
menu.
gonna try to join on it. If I see you in the next world, that ought to be great.
Wow, wait, respawn. Thanks for coming. What the fuck is going on?
I'm just hitting buttons really fast.
That's just squid.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look in for the next one then.
All right, there we go. I got one.
Oh, forgot we actually needed an invite.
I'll put away for you.
Wait, it says Fiona's in the same world. What?
Update your menu. Oh, got the invite.
Oh, here we go. Oh,
yeah.
There's a lot of people down there.
She's literally behind you. She's
Hey,
right
fuck
here.
you.
I can't tell. I have nameplates blocked and avatars blocked.
That's someday.
So everyone-
This person here next to me, right of me.
You have nameplates and avatars
you
blocked?
will achieve even more frames if you
That's-
block the world too.
Disable the world, yeah. We got it.
You get so many, you guys. You get so many frames with this one easy trick. You like
Alt
take
F4.
VRChat and you. Yes, exactly. Oh my God, my Steam home is so performant. Yeah.
Yes. 4 dots, 4 people.
I remember the first time I launched
I can see those
and
people from
I
here.
had my old settings from Oculus still on. I launched my world, which is always runs at 90, and I launched it and at 45. I'm like, what's going on? I opened my Steam VR and I have my super sampling at 3.0 on the index. I'm like, nope, that's not going to work.
3.
Yeah, well, on Oculus I usually run on 3.0, on 2.5 to 3.0.
And they just trap themselves.
I haven't got to play this. You got to go in here before, right? I think I saw you were in here on some stream.
I wasn't actually using it, but I somehow managed to fall down there. But I was using PlaySpace to be able to go down.
Oh, I see. What's up, Sarah?
They already killed it, but the enemy that has your voice unit is here.
I'm not good at puzzles.
But life had a different plan.
Yeah, you can see the whole thing from here, so it's not like...
Right, but I didn't know what walls do, or that you had to shoot the things to make it rise up. Because you're a gamer, rise up.
Gamers. What up, gamers? Oh, Fiona's down there.
Okay, boomers.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
Did you know if you say "Okay, Boomer" to your phone, it will Google Assistant will activate.
Hey Siri. Okay, Boomer.
Doesn't work on Apple because you don't got the Googles.
Yeah, I know.
Sweet. That actually works on
just
Google?
closed. It didn't even
Yeah,
try.
it totally works. Every time I've tried it.
Okay,
It
Google.
thinks I'm saying "Okay, Google."
Okay, boomer.
Let's take a look.
You're very menacing with your.
Okay, Boomer.
No, I'm curious. I must
You
know.
remember that? Who was it? Like super long ago, who like has the VRChat
I'm being
account,
set up
Alexa,
for a
and
joke.
hooked
I'm not
up their
sure which,
Amazon
yeah.
like Alexa to VRChat, and just kept putting things in the shopping cart.
Okay,
Or sorry, the wish list.
I said okay, bummer.
That was I think that was Travelin's Alexa.
Oh, was it?
A word describing the misfortune of something or someone.
You know, somebody they had like they just had an Alexa, and they would just hook up the input and output to their PC, and then just have somebody named Alexa stand in the corner of the old hub, and we just talk to it.
I found him a model of an Amazon Echo that he could use that he was able to use for it.
That'd be good.
Man, now that I've joined in, I really want to go get some ramen.
Wow.
I'm gonna do that.
Get udon.
It's not udon. I have ramen. That's the easy part of it.
I wish I had ramen right now, but I don't know. I don't think I have much for it.
I had $1, so I went to Walmart.
You guys kind of like already solved it when you get to
like a war thing. Oh hi.
Put the sword in there to unlock this.
Okay, millennial.
Watch out.
Oh, you're very
Yeah, I wish. You already heard the sounds, but the snake lady has your voice on it.
Where's the snake lady?
She's already dead.
Wait, she's still alive for me, so maybe it didn't sync. Or at least I didn't get the death.
I'm looking right at her.
Does she sound does she have a melodic and dulcet voice?
She sounds very bit crushed.
Is that the right word?
She does. It is actually the right word for it because that's the plugin I used.
Bit crushed?
Yeah, bit crusher.
I don't have feet.
Ha 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 ha.
Oh yeah, there's stairs, but wall.
Oh, there's nothing here for me.
Piggyback ride.
This actually killed me.
You can't get me over here.
It does.
Look at you wizards going through walls like this.
Wait, so is it's not like joiner synced? So like if I were to rejoin, then everything would be reset?
I think so. Not everything, but some things.
Okay, there's some places I can't go through either.
I touched the snake.
Oh no, I can't fall. Oh well.
Oh shit!
What am I? Is that a timer? What is going on? Oh, is somebody shooting?
Well,
just hear
because some of the
alarm
sounds are 2D, so it's hard to tell. But it's like
Yeah.
chink, 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 chink.
Yeah.
So I think it's those things.
You're dead.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
Hey, knock like whenever you're ready to move on.
Oh, that's what's happening. Somebody's just shooting it from up here.
To rejoin the world so they can see some of the stuff that isn't like joiner synced.
Oh, for sure.
Because it. But after that, I think we're good.
Hello. Oh, somebody finally killed it.
Cause issues.
You can go fuck yourself.
Pretty cool, whatever the fuck.
Whatever the fuck it is.
What? Not a whole
In
lot.
one of the areas.
Just read
What did you say?
Yeah, you can if you want to watch the players. You can
Oh,
just
you can't steal it.
Probably.
Alright. All the contract players are up here, though. Alright.
There's a pretty aggressive view just draw distance on those cameras.
I always forget to rebake them after baking.
Oh no, so like this one's following like a white fox guy.
Yeah. So he picks. So whoever picked up the weapon last is who follows it. So if you go down there and pick up a weapon, it'll follow you.
I see. Yeah, now they're all black. Except I see
Yeah,
Chim
they're all
Chim's hair.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sounds right. But did you rejoin Fiona so you can see some of the stuff?
I mean, if you disable the game object of the reflection probe, it won't. The meshes won't be using. That's what I mean.
You can't steal it.
You're being followed on the camera.
Well, I don't.
We only see your hair. Just look up. Just look straight up, and we can get the bloom of your eyes.
Since I have indoor
Is it that angle?
We usually do in
It's just purely up, I think. He's just doing an orthographic camera down.
I can do an override because Unity sometimes picks it up weirdly.
I'm pretty sure it's on an angle.
If it's like complicated area, like with curves and shit, like
Nima, you good to go?
It's
what is Ruby doing down there?
Going everyone around you, or just on you?
Totally right too, because like I mean, they know lighting.
Let's see.
It does make sense.
Yeah, I can go.
I heard Luma helped maybe work on the day-night cycle for the new.
Do you need people around you to explain something, or do you just want us to go to the world?
I'll explain real quick because some things are not obvious in the UI.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure if I was down there,
Hey guys, quickly, can we gather around Lima over there?
Yeah, because there are lights over there.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mind if I
Alright, so yeah, basically, you may have seen this world 2 weeks ago. A few people who stayed late last week also saw it. It's basically, it's basically a, like lock placing world. It's now defaults to survival, which means you have to go and like find the blocks in the world, and then you can go and place them back. There's no crafting yet. There's some like crafting thing there. It doesn't work. There's also no indication that you mined something, but you can check your menu. You should see the stuff show up. Actually, things mined by anyone will show up, so kind of a cooperative mode. And then I can turn it to creative later and you can mess around. So. Also, don't lose your tool.
Very cool.
Because there's only one of them.
I think somebody's trying to kill us.
Don't lose our tool.
There's no monsters, don't worry.
Virtually speaking.
Everybody just re-spoofing.
Alright, let's go.
That's cool.
Jesus, what was that?
Iron.
Oh boy, I can't wait.
Hey, I joined a few after my world, and you can hear me, right?
Yes.
Okay, I joined a few after my world, and ended up back in that world with the vans, and it's kind of like hours.
So you probably didn't let your menu update.
It said Well, either way, it said everyone was in there, so I went back to my, and then it corrected.
So basically, when you try to join us, somebody hit expand first, let it update a little bit, and then do that.
When I was in the world.
People on fire.
I did that when I was in the bus world, and it didn't update. It just came bus world, so I was like, back to world, see if that everyone correct thing.
What's with the people just kind of like not moving? Did we lose them?
Maybe they're AFK.
Maybe. But okay.
Oh well, guess I'll fly in. Meow.
Now, how odd is this going to be? He said it wasn't late joiner sync before. Alright, how many blocks have already been destroyed that I'm just sitting on?
If people want to go and mine stuff, then...
Quite a bit, I would say.
Yeah. Well, there should be like one somewhere. You should pick it up, and you'll have a laser pointer in your hand.
Wait,
and
where's
then
like?
Whoa!
You left the crystals in?
Oh, great.
I did.
Oh, I forgot it's global. So
if someone's having a problem, I want to be able to see if it's a problem with the syncing.
Oh, true.
Not.
It's like Octopus
if I
in,
drop a pickup, my crystal doesn't move. So it's still this weird bug.
Wait, where is the pickups?
Pick it up. They're right here. Oh yeah, pickups are here. Everyone's pickup spawns right here.
The tiny. I don't even see it. I see something here.
It's really tiny.
Oh, this one. Okay.
Oh, it is very small.
I don't see wherever it is.
It's above
Look
you.
for the laser. Look the end of the laser.
Yeah, pickup spawns right here. This is my.
Yeah.
I mean, I see one right here that I can't grab.
Then you already picked it up, and if you left it somewhere.
No, I haven't.
You can rejoin the world if you don't know.
Also, I see a few people who do not have crystals.
It says mine slash place
holding a
block.
pickup,
I got
the
it.
crystal doesn't
Place
see
block.
correctly.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's
So
a
do
weird
you not see
chat
mine?
glitch, I can't
Do you not?
figure out.
Do you see
I
mine?
don't see yours.
Okay.
You're not holding it.
Oh. There's like a bunch of them right here that I cannot grab.
Okay, wait. I just noticed now the blocks aren't building up.
There is lava at the bottom of the world, just in case you were wondering. I did find it.
Does it do damage? Oh. Is there a big hole somewhere at the bottom?
I don't know. I just respawned when I got there.
Let's see here. Let's get.
And there was a cave system too. I did find a cave system. Okay, I should probably figure out how to place things, huh?
You got a wait. What a menu! I got a gigantic red line. Is that my pickaxe?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's your pointer.
That's interesting.
That's so cool.
People are mining
How-
stone.
Hey, Rubik,
so
look.
fast. You can just like.
There's a void down there.
The numbers go up.
Ready for this accolade.
Just open the
Cyan,
menu and look
stand
at
right
the
there.
stone
Don't move.
numbers.
Cyan, don't move. Don't move. Wait, what just? What?
It's the void.
I have a block right here.
Bye, Rubik.
So does it pop you up?
Yeah.
Oh, at least we cannot like block the thing anymore, right?
But it takes like 2 seconds to pop you up. So like if I put
That's
one,
delay.
Cyan, if I put
Like, I
one
didn't
on
get
me,
it in my screen. Like, I don't see it spawn until later.
Yeah, I disabled your like the cube under you, and you didn't start falling like out for a couple of seconds.
That's just probably like network delay.
This is great. I can just continuously spawn and just jump.
Yeah.
Like, somebody on desktop can just look at it by pressing. I think it was like.
It's Blue Cat.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, where are you, Blue Cat?
I did manage to trap myself inside by spawning them fast enough.
Yep.
Wait,
Yep.
Wait, who's World Master? Where's Blue Cat?
Right here.
Wait.
Blue Cat. I don't see Blue Cat.
Right here. Layuma, where are you?
Come here, Pear.
That's their name. I had name.
Oh, here, Blue Cat. Oh, okay, Blue Cat. Yeah, everyone can still switch to survival mode, by the way. It's okay. Just don't click that button again. It's fine. You found the third button. So yeah, you can switch to survival mode with the gear. You can still play survival if you want. It's now sort of this mixed mode where people can do either type. It's gonna be hard to explain stuff without global audio. We'll figure it out.
Oh, we're in creative now. Okay, cool.
Yeah, you can switch back to survival and keep playing that. Blocks placed in creative won't give you drops. So you can't like cheat by placing stuff in creative and mining it survival. It's still kind of mix and match modes, however you want.
Get some diamonds, boy.
Anything.
I love this
So if you mine these, you won't get anything.
This is really neat.
Yeah.
Oh, Minecraft!
How do you pull out your pickaxe? I know.
I got some diamonds.
If you
Oh, lag.
There's a
Lag
bunch of
is-
people haven't picked it up yet.
What?
Please, everyone,
Oh,
pick up
God,
your
I can't
tool
pick
right
up
here.
dynamite.
It's where it spawned by default. It's a really stupid spawn location. I'm sorry.
Also, I can't pick up my pickaxe.
You should sync it to the shoulder. like where the
I
thing
mean,
is.
I
Have
want
it
to do it
follow.
the same way the like climbing worlds do it, where you just always next to you. I just didn't do that. I mean,
Oh,
tools right here.
Oh, did I just crash?
Pick up your free tool. Yeah.
Oh.
No.
Oh, no, me too.
Oh, okay. Finally, I got it. So wait, Layuma, where you at?
Yeah.
I couldn't access my tool because for whatever reason the indicator was off. So it's like I pressed my menu and the line appeared and then I can grab it.
Huh. Oh, interesting. Okay, the default state is how I messed up. It's so hard to get these correct. Like I test something, I uncheck some object, and then like the default state is wrong.
There's no way to own the tool, is there? Because I fell off the world and I might have let go of the tool. So yeah, I'm toolless now. Okay.
Yeah. Well, there's enough people here in chaos. That it's not too
Okay, my
important.
left hand keeps my left hand insists on grabbing my tool.
Yeah, while you're in the menu, you have to. So if you have your VRChat menu open, that's another thing I need to fix. Like it should disable the collider on the tool while your menu's open.
Hey, Luma? I dug all the way to the bottom and
Blue Cat, you might want to at some point.
I disapprove of
Master.
dynamite.
Somebody found the master toggle for enabling TNT.
Yo, can we make some redstone randoms? I want to make some note block Minecraft song covers.
What? The community event?
You can. Yeah, someone turn it on. Please refrain from using too much.
Showing off a load right now.
Well, shoot, I really should have requested World Master.
Oh my god!
Walk up, instant explosions.
Instantly explodes the rest of the world.
I mean, if you tell people to stop using dynamite, they won't ever stop using dynamite.
Is Rubik here at all? Still?
I don't think it has a combat system.
Okay, good.
Yeah, no combat system.
I didn't see a thing where you can
Wait, did you make the collider huge?
Someone else's tool and trap them in a castle.
Who's fucking on this
I mean, you can step into the lava and you'll respawn. But that's
More
about it.
TNT? Goddamn.
Oh, I went up into the tree.
And also if you send...
Wow, facts.
No, if I die.
The rest of the world.
Don't do it!
That's my fault. Oops.
Don't do it!
Laser pointer in your hand, and then you can start doing stuff.
That's quite the view here.
Don't do it! Don't do it!
laser pointer in your hand, and then you can start doing stuff.
All right.
Don't do it.
Laser pointer in your hand, and then you can start doing stuff.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Laser pointer in your hand, and then you can start doing stuff.
Trying to see if anybody else like is posting about this.
Don't do it.
Laser pointer in your hand, and then you can start doing stuff.
Okay, I am turning this off because I do not want to keep hearing that.
Laser pointer in your.
There we go. Waiting for them to post the next link. Actually, I might as well just join the previous. I'll just go ahead and do that. VR. The repeated audio gets kind of a. Assuming he's just going to reuse the same link, I'll just be here first. Okay, boomer.
Well, that just happened.
So, I don't know what was all going on, and it's probably my fault. Because I thought, why is he posting all of this? I'm just going to try destroying it, not realizing that's how you detonate it. Oops.
Several
dynamites have gone off at once.
So it's just like regular Minecraft. You'll just overflow everything.
But lower performance, because it's in VRChat.
Yeah.
Maybe there should be like a limit on how
nobody will see the amazing house.
Yeah, I mean, because he's doing object pulling, right?
No, I don't think he's doing object pulling.
He's not. Oh, okay. Yeah. The amount of TNTs you're allowed to spawn at once, I think.
Yeah, that would be cool. I was just watching Foxa build that tower, and I'm like, don't crash, please don't crash us. And he's like, event admin, crash.
I will have you know that I've crashed many Minecraft servers that way.
We are not.
I don't think that's something to brag about.
Just sitting there.
Sounds like an achievement to me.
Listening to Luma like complaining about the system being too dumb, like or something like that, just on repeat. That is a very dumb system for enabling the collider. This is a very dumb system for enabling the collider.
So wait, for me, like the other end of it was just like, make it crash, make it crash, like that on repeat over and over. It's like,
Here we go, over and over again.
The last thing I heard when I crashed was, "Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!"
All the different perspectives around.
Yep.
I like the idea, but I think the TNT is gonna have to like be disabled for a while.
Oh no, did you even hear what he was saying? It's like, oh no, somebody found the master TNT override.
Yeah.
Yeah, as soon as I heard that, I was like, yeah, we're screwed.
The first explosion was okay. The second explosion.
Sounds very like that.
Oh my gosh. Well, are you okay?
Wow.
That's the dog and little kid.
Oh, that.
I had posted earlier. That's pretty much like I crashed. It was just like yelling.
Looks like we cut the meetup in half now.
Some sort of surprise, like, yeah,
Do you get our frames back?
Give props to Leona because that's actually realistic to a real Minecraft server. Everyone gets fucking crashed by TNT.
The thing is, I only went down a few layers. So if you went further down, there was even more.
I mean, everybody watched you just rise up slowly and just watch everybody asking you not to do it. And
I only went down
the
like 5 layers, and then I don't know when TNT up.
Well, yeah. But in the end of it, we saw you on top of the giant tower of TNT, just pulling the trigger.
That was you?
No.
Yeah, well, 5 layers of TNT is not gonna crash you, so.
This is not Minecraft!
Well, what do you think I have my title in?
Oh, jeez.
Is there whatever? The
That's
defenestrator?
right. He's a defenestrator. Just throw
I
shit
have to
out
say
the
sorry to Leoma because he felt bad about this.
Yeah.
Wait, can we get him back in? Can everybody invite him?
I only did like 5 or 6 layers, so it wasn't that much for me. It was the water one had even more. So yeah, the water one had even more.
Excuses. Excuses.
So, but if you went further down, there's a lot more TNT. So.
How much longer should we? Maybe another like minute or two.
Yeah. So, and I even as I went down, I heard someone like further down, like, "Oh, we have TNT. Let's see if we can die."
Oh my fucking
Just
god!
like people just like rubbing their hands like, "Ah, we have TNT."
Obviously, it had to be done, right? It had to be done. That we all know.
Was it worth, as Kyan mentioned earlier, was it worth the different perspectives of everyone looping and stuttering when the explosions went off?
Well, the voice was worth
everything.
And I was almost done building my house.
Well,
you're ready for night
Minecraft house.
You build your house and then the server crashes.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it is the authentic Minecraft experience.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, Octo crashed extra hard. These are the fucking robots.
It's like he does that every time he joins or joins this game.
That was a while ago, and I crashed
Alright, so
before the TNT. Thank you very much.
I think we're good to move on now.
Who's next?
Oh, we just had a big influx of people all of a sudden.
Liuma's back. Welcome back.
Somebody said hi right when I was there. Anyway, we can go. I think we got enough testing out of that world. I'm
yes, please.
I'm really sorry. I should have requested to be master, and I forgot last minute to say I want to step through the portal first, and then chaos happened, and whoever the world master was started mashing the master button and doing weird stuff. So.
By the way, I'm fine with that experience.
Yes. This is the kind of outcome that you need to expect. Yes.
If this goes public, that's gonna happen.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna have documented controls for the world master, and I'll figure out what I want, or have 2 different worlds, one for chaos, one for no chaos, and I'll have to see what.
Chaos control.
Like, how finished is your blocks world at this point?
Oh wait, let me get gestures. There we go.
It's.
By the way, I have a world to add to the very, very end of the world list.
You have nice manicure. Can you hold your hands up? What are the decals on
I knew
there?
that. All right.
And make sure to keep it at the end, because portals don't work in my world.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
You know what that means?
Oh, I think I know which world is showing.
And then.
Oh, hey, Claw.
Hey, Fiona.
Speaking of which, I've got to go test it to make
Sentinel, do you want to explain what it is you're showing, or are we just going to go?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Right, so,
Your friends with Claw?
this is the lounge map that I've been working on for quite a while. Haven't shown it off for a few months now, but progress has happened.
Awesome.
So, let me go through first because the audio
around, like, before I got
system,
big.
for some reason, it causes a lag spike for the first person who joins. So let me take the brunt of that.
All her own avatars.
There is audio. Copyrighted audio. So for those streaming. And I shall make a portal.
Do it away from the center.
Just don't do it in the middle. Yeah.
Sorry, Carl.
This place is like an overlay, no portals in the middle.
I'm just gonna use this one.
Here's a question. How long have we been in this?
More than
custom
2,000.
world IDs?
Wait, I know that.
Was it Invite Plus or
Invite Plus or
Invite
Friends
Friends Plus. Either of the plus ones.
Yeah. She's made over 2,000 custom avatars.
Yeah, this one doesn't even have phones in the leg, so this
Wait.
one can be.
Go in first, Sentinel.
Yeah.
No! Rubik, no!
He goes first.
Wait.
What the hell?
Wait.
We're waiting. We're waiting.
Need to pay attention.
We're waiting.
I think at this point it doesn't matter, but
Yeah, you're right. Fuck it,
Well,
whatever.
you could do if it was down the world.
Just fuck it.
Alright. Portal. Yeah. So like I did Blender, like like I modeled it like on top of my actual like photos. So.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay.
I actually didn't know.
Yeah, same with Cyan. Cyan is the same.
Guess we're going to a
I heard the
portal.
name.
Yep. Let's go.
Yeah. I mean,
It's about making your model based off your face.
And my hands, apparently.
And your Wait, hold up. What do you mean your hands? Show me your hands.
Like, this was based off of... It's a very low poly version of my actual hand.
Oh, that's actually pretty interesting.
So it's like, thinking about it, like, when I like look underneath my headset, it actually does like fit my hand size.
Oh, so that's your actual size of your hand.
Relative to my face, yes, but I'm small avatar. And then Rubik's back. Okay. wait, we should go to the portal.
Why is Rubik back? Wait, does that mean there's something wrong with the...
150 megabytes. Okay. So if it's no portals, it most likely means it is something player-based tracking, which is probably phases system, because my climbing is not easy modifiable for that. That's some nice lag there. Wow.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, but it's so pretty in here.
It's
nice. Jazzy. That's jazzy. I like this. This is really cool.
Is that world like?
Where is Sentinel?
Alright.
Okay. There's it.
What you saw with my left hand and still play as I found double modeled by me.
So this is what you did with it. That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I love that down there. I mean, we lag real hard when we come in, but ooh, that's so nice.
Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with how that came out.
And you solved your problem of what do you do with the space? So.
Music.
Yep.
Is there supposed to be a giant hole over there?
Wait, what?
Giant hole? What?
Like when you go down the hallway, there is like a hole that just goes into.
Yeah. I haven't finished that part yet.
Okay.
This is still very much work in progress.
Yeah, I mean that's cool. I like Art Deco, and it's just like so good.
All right. Well, that is the brand new lobby, which you came in through. The centerpiece is the elevator tube, which does not work yet.
Oh.
But I'm working on it now. Though,
from experience, elevator tubes are horrible.
I know. I know. Pretty much. Yeah, change the music up.
Oh, I love it.
You did. Yeah, I did end up making it a water feature.
So this is so much better than anything anyone suggested. So like, awesome.
Yeah, by far.
This is so I can't wow.
I'm glad you like it.
The architecture of the. Oh yeah, this is great.
Okay. Yep. Well, let's see. What else have I done?
It reminds me of Close to the Sun a bit.
Hi.
Sentinel.
Yes.
The bar. What have we done with that now?
What do you mean? What have we done with that?
Over at the counter, I mean. Did you place like any stuff since I last saw it?
Yes, I actually placed some stuff today. So from this
I've been
way.
wrestling with my VR setup for the past 2 hours because the latest elevator didn't open for me. The OVR advanced settings update.
Okay, we'll show it later.
Good thing I didn't update the
Are there more
settings.
grumpy NPCs that we can talk to? Oh, here we go.
The NPCs don't. You can't talk to them yet, but
Locke was disappointed.
I'm almost done with the geometry and I'm gonna start working on the logic.
He hasn't counted yet.
So got a nice Moonlight Lounge bottle which I added today.
What, you say that again? You just added the bottles?
These will be filling up everything here.
So apparently my index really insists that I pick up this glass, so I guess I'm just gonna hang on to it.
With the nice cube fruit in there?
Yeah.
For
But like, every
those
time I try to drop it, it gets picked up.
Yeah. Anyway, for those interested, there is a mirror in this world. If you want to activate it, feel free, but you cannot turn it off because it is in the middle of a collider and shenanigans.
So wait, do you remember our suggestion?
Mirror reflection.
Yeah, that.
I'm sorry?
The collider that you're talking about, just set it to mirror reflection and you won't have that issue.
As soon as Charles has
Yeah, I know. I haven't done that yet. I only like updated the SDK for this world like a few days ago.
Quick, somebody ping Sentinel on the events channel. Just put it on Mirror Reflection.
You need a spawnable sign. Put it on the Mirror Reflection.
I have started work on the kitchen. By that I mean I have made the room that will become the kitchen, which is over here.
All right, let's go.
And we've got the tube still. Or, yeah, around the tube.
Around the tube, yes.
No longer a pill button.
The point where you... Yes.
Wait, what do we do?
Nothing. This is just the room that will become the kitchen.
Oh. Spacious.
What? Reminds you of the pug when he added the space but he couldn't get into it?
Robot kitchen.
Yeah. Right. And then we have a new entrance to the private room. Is this way?
You can just walk through that? Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
Are you trying to jump over it?
Oh, we have no like.
Don't go there.
Oops. Yeah, not that one. Not the.
Not that way.
We need to have the button like. We need to have the button like.
Look at this! Wow!
Yeah, no, the door doesn't open yet. I haven't done anything. It just doesn't have a collider.
Oh, the lighting! The lighting is so good.
And if you like it, if you want to go down here, when you go down, just click the lever.
Yeah, this is.
Well, I feel like I'm stuck in the door.
I'm stuck in the door.
Yeah, we get stuck in the door.
Open the door for you.
Sentinel, like, how much to like rent this out as an event space?
How much do I have to buy?
Yeah, that's way above my pay grade.
Glad you like it.
I could give you a couple $1 billion if I could buy this.
I mean, I just want this room as my home world, and that'll be done.
Yeah, I'm actually working on that as my own spawn world right now.
Yeah.
Elevators.
I mean, why would
Oh my gosh, this needs to be a New Year's Eve party world.
Yeah.
Get it done by then. Get it done by then.
Yes. I actually wanted to get it done before Halloween, but that never happened.
Yeah, I may know something about that.
Amazing.
Hey, our world could be a totally event space. I mean, like, come on.
In the kitchen because there's only 3 out there.
Yeah, I know, and I know they're swimming sideways. I'm working
Wait,
on
what?
it.
Swimming sideways?
Yeah, they're all doing Tokyo Drift.
Look outside. There are fish.
Just have playing deja
and
vu
some
really
of
quietly, just drifting.
Well, that's all you can really do in the ocean.
It's multi-current drifting.
Multi-current drifting? I don't actually see the fish.
Wait, no, there's multiple fishes.
Yeah. There are like groups of 3 over there.
Some of them.
Where's over there?
Sideways.
Yeah,
Over in front of you? Right, like right over there.
Why do I? Oh, I see it over there now. Okay.
Ah, okay, they're not synced. Okay.
No, they're not synced. I need to.
And you just moved like the parent object, right? Because that's why they're drifting.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's why they're moving sideways.
Okay.
Wait a minute, Sentinel.
It is my
Wasn't
ocean.
this the same room where me,
It is
you,
Bioshock, and
and
what is
the
this?
Gallium, we were having a long chat down here? What?
I mean, this room like looks like the one you'll get, like you'll have long chats in, you know?
Yeah.
Seems very fitting for long chats. Where's my couch?
Oh, thank you, honey.
I'm glad you like it.
So
Yeah, they were saying
there was
like,
really booze in
Yakuza would
here
be disappointed because
because
you can't interact with NPCs and like they don't have the interfaces.
Covered Fiona here,
But
take
yeah.
mine.
Also,
I had like 10
would you believe that I have
double fisting?
But yeah, also I have not yet done the optimization pass, and people seem to be, for some reason, really impressed by the performance, which is weird, because I have not optimized anything.
Muton double
I mean, it's a dev meetup, and I'm at 30 frames, which is kind of par for the course.
I really like the way that
I mean,
it's
like
40
with this
FPS
many
for me,
people in
so
here.
It looks fairly well optimized.
I mean, like, if I'm above 25, I'm just like, oh, it's great.
Over here. Like,
Above
it seems like you
25,
have a limited amount of material, so...
Okay,
Yeah.
so, like, you know, like, we're in a dev meetup, I'm streaming, I've got, you know, other apps running, like, I'm doing good.
Have you still closed your
5
Unities? Or do you still have them open?
I did close my Unities today, and the reason is because I didn't want... I wanted to make sure I didn't accidentally alter anything and then have to revert the scenes because Yakuza and Legends are working in it. I even closed my blenders.
Even
because I was Unitying, and I know. I usually have 4 Blender sessions open because
See?
I mean prefabs. Yeah.
I actually have Blender open, yeah. I have Blender Figma, okay.
I have Unity,
close it out.
Blender, Chrome, Steam, and
Look what's in it.
Overwatch running at the same time.
And you have GIMP and Audacity.
Wait, how is your hand still open? Did it crash onto? Why did it take me so long to notice that? Octo, what's going on?
What?
Hang on, let me check.
So he was holding this, and he had it in front of me.
Yeah.
I grabbed it. His hand didn't go down for like a minute
Closing
later.
off the hallway, finishing up the kitchen.
Oh, weird.
And after that, well, starting the logic on the elevator.
Yeah, I'm looking at that. I really want to go grab a drink.
Oh, wait, I wanna go back up, so I wanna see the upper floor from the other levels. Also, the music's up there. Let's go.
Yeah, the music is up there.
Oh, looks like everybody's moving.
Ramen is complete.
Oh, we're going back to the guy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's the button. Oh, it just respawns us. But either way, this is really cool.
It is really nice. It's such a nice aesthetic world, and it's really fast. Like, if you were here with 5 or 10 people, it would be blazing.
It's so blazing with the amount we have now.
Are we gonna get a Tommy gun in this world?
Back here, sweet.
Maybe.
Maybe.
There will be a ray gun, but it'll be behind glass.
So nice.
Is that
baking artifacts, or is that the grain?
Those are baking artifacts.
They live here every time.
I don't like it. Like this dedication, you know.
Hi,
Like it's
Cyan.
awesome downstairs,
Hi,
and yet. But why are
purposely
you a
leaving your
ghost?
mouth open?
Because this avatar doesn't work in full body. So I'm just using another lolly avatar I have saved.
With all the gestures on
Makes
right now.
complete sense. Mm-hmm.
I guess.
I'm missing one.
Oh, you're still in
Yeah, Pep is not here. Rebecca, children are gone. We got hit by dysentery. One of them died and turned into a ghost, and the other two went to greener pastures.
That I see what happens.
If you hang out in trust.
Polio. It's polio.
Damn.
Measles.
Have you even
It
seen
really
this
measles
map
did.
at all?
No, not recently.
No, that's what I'm saying. When they came in here, I'm like, did you? Like, I appreciate their commitment, but like, they didn't. The awesome parts. They're just gonna hang out in the trash can the entire time.
I don't need the rest of the map. I got the trash can right here.
That's not fun because I didn't realize you were actually in the world.
Yeah, no, I've been trying to join for like the past 2 hours, but I installed the new OpenVR advanced settings thing, and it destroyed my brightness. So I had to like reset SteamVR completely.
Or else he had the same thing, but he just found out what the issue was.
Yeah, I had to enable the overlay.
Yeah, you just don't.
I had to enable overlay, and it works fine now.
It turns out that the color correction settings get reset to 1%. So like RGB are all set to 1%, which obviously doesn't do anything.
Alright, guys, Squid is getting pissy. Let's respawn.
Damn, Squid.
Okay. You guys listen to me. Come on.
Have you got avatar unblocked?
No, I see it.
Okay, good, yeah.
Oh, is it?
Who are we listening to?
Genesis, I believe, over here.
Yeah, hold on. A little bit. Can you hear me all there now?
Yep.
Yeah, it's really nice. It's great.
Okay. So this is a world I recently had plans for. This is an all new world, but what you're going to see is a work in progress, sneak preview, if you will. This is not the final world. This is just a general theme idea, but we'll have some elements implemented for the future world. But what it's going to be is a documentary-style museum world, based on what many people consider to be one of the greatest sports events in history.
Yeah, I could use some work.
I should drop a world to it now.
You are that decent, Doctor? Wow.
One more thing. Let me go first. Give me 10 to 15 seconds after I go in. So again, 10 to 15 seconds after I go in.
It's good. You might as well put
go
weight.
in to make sure.
Yeah,
put a weight on. Put a weight down. Thank you. And wait for the timer to reach 20 or 15.
DM me where you get your playlist from.
Oh, sure.
Wait,
This is
wait,
a
don't go,
guys,
don't go.
video
Okay.
I
Wait.
found. It's a 5-hour-long YouTube
I'm
video.
gonna say 15.
Oh my god, we have a bouncer.
It's kind of like
Wait,
still swinging.
It's a perfect balance of the water.
We gotta see the rest of the map.
I'm a choke bouncer.
Okay, go.
I dig it.
Yes, we've seen this stuff.
Oh, look, a demon.
Oh, God.
That's not sexy.
Stitch them together.
Sentinel, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Merge the vertices.
I've been watching CyanLaser long before aspects of is and
what the fuck is new?
Beautiful.
Good question.
Yeah, the spawning area is
I wish
also
it still
new, I'm
worked
pretty sure.
because VRChat broke it.
Oh, wait.
Oh, that sucks.
So, and I have not had the willpower to go back and fix it.
Sentinel.
Yes.
Yeah, because you fucked up the trash can.
No, that trash can over there is fine.
No, you put some fucking wood thing in there that makes the space much more less.
A wood thing? What?
Follow me, I'll show you.
I don't want to leave the portal, but I don't see what he's visiting this.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, no, I know, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, so now
No, you're right.
we can't fit 3 people in there anymore. We can only fit 2 at most.
I will move the trash can slightly for you.
Wow.
You better.
Priorities, people. Priorities. Is it?
Kids who allowed me to see right there on that plaque to strive against the Soviet Union, which had won 4 straight Olympic gold medals in ice hockey since 1954. And in 1980, there was an incredible event that occurred in Lake Placid, where the U.S. hockey team, if you look up here, they beat the Soviets 4-3.
Oh, there.
Yay! And it came by Al Michaels' famous sports call, "Do You Believe in Miracles?" And that's where the whole term "Miracle on Ice" comes from.
That's the widest avatar I have.
And then you have this is basically just a demo world, of course. You can look around a bit, you can see what's going on. You have some plaques of the players right here. This is just demo plaques for some of the players. Yeah, Jim Craig, you got Jack O'Callahan, Mike Ruzioni, Steve Janizak. These are just 4 of the 20 players who participated in the 1980 games against the Soviet Union. Along with their...
Like how everyone just is at the penalty box. Everyone just goes in there.
It's the safest place to be.
Penalty box is around here somewhere.
I know. When I see a place like this, all I can think like stadium runs.
Yeah, so what else?
All right, guys. Conditioning. Let's go. Up and down. Everyone. 3 times. All right.
Rubik's still on a piece of bread.
Yeah, so again, this world I only showed to a few... So this world I've shown to a few friends before, especially since there were videos here that could be played, but only I can activate them. Hopefully. And they showcase some of the highlights from the Miracle on Ice, a documentary, and the scene from the movie Miracle by Disney in 2004. But only I can play them, hopefully. I don't want anybody activating them right now, because I'm not going to show them. But yeah, so you can see, this is just a sneak preview, of course, of what I'm working on. It's going to be narrated by Herb Brooks himself. I'm probably going to do the voice for him. So how it's going to work is that this is going to be a linear world. They'll start with this completely pitch black space, and Herb Brooks is going to be standing in the middle. You'll talk to him. And then there'll be like this walkthrough about how he almost made the Olympic team in 1960, but didn't when the U.S. won their first gold medal in ice hockey. Then about how he trained the kids, what he did, and then the games themselves, and the legacy afterwards. So it's going to be a pretty interesting world. I hope to do it by the time the 40th anniversary comes around on February 22nd, 2020. So this is going to be hopefully an amazing one, and hopefully I'll be able to get it done. But hope I can do it by myself, but if I need help, hopefully I can get help.
Yeah, that sounds good, mate.
Yeah. But yeah. So what else do I have here? This is just a general statement. The post-world statement's coming later.
Are you going to build systems for actually, like, so that 3D models are playing the game?
Hopefully, if I can't do that, I'll probably just have an actual clip from the game of them winning. But what I plan to do is actually recreate the hockey players themselves and have them skating around this arena in the same fashion they were during the last minute of the game.
That'd be sweet.
And just put it on the Wii.
If anybody can do it, you definitely can do it.
Well, it would be just a
really
one-time
good.
play, actually. It would be a one-time play, because you're supposed to be, like, there in the stadium watching the last minute of the Miracle on Ice. That's how it's going to be.
Right.
Then it'll cut way to the legacy part. Because actually, one thing you didn't know, actually, about the Miracle on Ice is that the U.S. had to win another game after they beat the Soviets against Finland. And that's going to be included in the World, too.
Sweet.
Nice.
Yeah.
Educational.
That's really cool.
Yeah, so you see. Of course, it will also be... It'll be a very ambitious world. I hope I can do it. But if I can't do it alone, hopefully I can listen to you guys to help me out, if I can.
Yeah.
Just a developer meetup. Well,
I just hope
Don't go for me. I've never created a single one.
people just show what they're working on and stuff like that.
Because I hope...
Alright.
Actually, well, let me think. What was I going to say again? Oh no, I forgot. This always happens. I always think I'm going to say something and I forget immediately afterwards, and I contemplate whether I should say it.
Weren't you like wanting to show something else, or?
Well, I was, but then I thought against that. Because
I mean, we're here already. So.
Well, actually, the reason I'm not going to show it is because it's pretty dark in nature.
Oh.
Okay.
So yeah, I thought against that because I'm afraid. Because the reason I joined was just so I could show you what I have planned. But yeah, because I actually was pretty scared of joining this tonight's meetup.
Yeah. Oh wow, there's so many green people in here, man. Should be scared to join
of what happened in prefab.
I mean,
well, because of what happened in prefabs before I left.
So this event is a public event that is technically not associated with prefab, so it's like that doesn't matter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like you're free to join whenever.
Just making sure. Okay, good. Yeah, because.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I have to mute it.
Yeah, unless Sarah speaks. But yeah, so this is just a sneak preview, of course. Nothing's final, but I am hoping to see if I can get this done. Hopefully I can listen to you guys' help. I hope to make a... What's this? Hold on, I got a message. Discord notification, sorry about that. Yeah, so, if possible, I might make a Discord for focusing on creating this wonderful documentary museum. If possible. So I can enlist some of the brightest talents in VRChat to help make this world a reality, because it could be a very popular world. The way, because...
If you're doing a custom animation, I can't see that. I keep that stuff
February
turned off.
22nd, it will be the 40th anniversary of the Miracle on Ice.
And my dad's 52nd birthday.
Because the only player who is not alive today from that event is Bob Suter. So it will also be a tribute to him too.
The Soviets took him out.
No, they didn't. He died. Natural process, I think.
What's up?
But so, yeah. So in closing statements begin now. Where's everybody? Hold on. Okay, never mind. I don't need a respawn. We don't need a respawn notification. It's fine.
Yeah,
so, on that note, the Miracle on Ice was an extraordinary event, and I hope to bring back the same enthusiasm and energy that event had into the hearts of us all nowadays in VRChat by telling a great story, having some artifacts, putting the player in a very immersive position, and hopefully that can be done, but I don't know if I can do it alone. So which is why, hopefully today or tomorrow, I'm going to post a message on my Twitter saying that I'm looking for help in helping create this world, and I'll need some of your guys' bright talent to help me bring this world to life, because a lot of the stuff I'm not entirely sure how to do, like UVs and proper events in the game, because face it, we can't all do this alone. None of us can do things alone. Which is why you see a lot of people's names in worlds and how they helped you. So, the Miracle on Ice, as it's going to be called, it's the Miracle on Ice, of course. But,
oh yeah, that was a long time ago at one of the Batman movie nights, because I thought it was funny. And I just never turned it on.
But yeah, so it's coming soon. I hope to release it by February 22nd when the anniversary comes up. It's going to be very ambitious, but I hope I can get it done. Yeah. And once again, this is just an idea. So what I'm about to say is just an idea again, but I'm still looking forward for any people in the Boston area to see if they can get a meetup done, and so we can share stuff, converse, pry, see what goes on.
Haven't you gone to like Madman's movie nights a few times?
But yeah, so
I go almost every other week.
I'll have to organize something like that very soon.
I try to go.
I know some people are in the Boston area. A lot of good friends.
I missed the last 2 weeks. I was
It'd
not
be
available.
good to see what they were doing.
Yeah,
Probably share some feedback, help them out. But yeah, so overall, thank you very much.
Yeah, no, this is awesome, man.
It'll be very good.
Thanks.
Very good. I can cover
Right. So,
you know,
I'm about to hop. You are all dismissed from this world. Thank you very much. Alright. Thank you, everybody.
Alright, I guess, no. Where's Squirrels? No, we got...
This is the... No, this one.
And then we
Yeah,
have...
someone else has a...
Falcon,
Where's
and then we
Tupper?
have Octoplex. Then we're done.
Hey, Tupper.
Hello? What?
And I'm
What
just gonna
happened?
say...
You wanted to share something?
That's all we're doing.
At one point? Not now. But...
Yeah, I just wasn't paying attention, heard my name.
Oh yeah, this is just one of the fuels I have, because I actually made the Jeopardy VR world.
But the good thing about this, you did. Everything is
Yeah, and I'm proved it live.
bad thing.
His world's in jeopardy.
Yeah, so Killsaw, he made a...
Third? You were. Oh, there we go. Ah!
Yeah.
There's
so
only room for
Killsaw the world, he
one.
loved it.
No, sure.
Gold winners.
Every victory
I
is
know.
a
You guys, we're all winners. We all get a trophy.
Alright, here we go.
Good job for our first
Thank you
time.
for joining.
Hey guys, we're about to go to Oral's World. If we could all just kind of gather around them, please have some stuff they want to explain.
Yeah, just real quick. Basically, what I'm looking for from all of you guys this time, it's way more blocky and unfinished than what I usually show. So I'm mostly looking for ideas of what you feel like might fit in the world, because I'm just a bit like I use the reference and I'm out of the reference images. Like there, I don't have anything more to like model for it. So if you have any ideas, if you feel like, oh, it would be cool to have this kind of thing over here in that corner, just come to me and tell me, because I just want a bunch of things so they can just go in edit and build stuff in Blender afterwards. So yeah, that's basically what I'm looking for. Otherwise, I'm gonna drop the portal, I guess.
Not up there.
Over there. There is no master controls or anything, but there is music. It's chill hop, so it's usually like not copyright, like you won't get a strike or anything, but you might just want to lower the volume a bit because it might be a bit loud, but that's the only thing. Okay, I'm gonna go drop the portal.
Ain't nothing but
What about ketchup?
I guess I should have asked before I sent
Squid, send me that dance, please.
I sent you a friend.
So yeah, Fiona. So how do you like? I haven't talked to you recently. How do you like the index?
Funny, but I'm not funny.
Did
anyone else see Wolf on?
No, I do not like. No.
Yeah.
I just got these
like it.
controllers back. They were made for like over a month. The resolution is fantastic. The product design quality is pretty crap, and then the reliability on the controllers are bad. I really miss the touch actually, and I don't like I will give up this for like reliable hand controls, you know. So not a huge fan.
I'm still on the
but it
original
is.
Oculus. I haven't gotten index yet. But the reason I do like the touch controllers is for gaming. They're great for gaming.
Yes, I will say totally on.
No, I can guarantee you
Request
they
a
were
link
fine
cable
with it.
when the link cable comes out.
He just went.
It is a resolution improvement, and basically can do everything your Rift can do. So like I would recommend that to people over the index if you don't want to be fiddly. If you want full body, then sure.
Okay, cool.
Portal, do it.
Portal.
Why are you calling it Portal? We call it Poot.
Still We're not open. Get out of here.
Over here.
How do you get in there?
We're not open.
How often does somebody actually put work in progress in their world directly?
Oh god. Oh, over here. Oh god, I'm stuck. Oh, I'm stuck at work. Oh god. Shit. Jesus.
Oh, you can go
24/7 work.
Hello, can I take your order?
Building with a vending machine.
Be careful, don't walk backwards.
What?
I don't think there's any food in here, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Oh, don't worry, I brought my own.
Alright, let's
Okay, thank
pull the
God.
world music down a little
Can I
bit.
get you anything, sir? Oh, I have a pop.
Oh wait, what? There's no floor. Oops. Oh,
taking this pie.
I have
It's just an ominous sphere. Dark lit shadow.
Other things,
Yep.
and then I just have this.
Can I ask the talk?
Basically, I have a bunch of rooms
I like how it sticks
and I'm
to
just
me.
like out of ideas of what to put in places.
So when you say, yeah, that's a good idea. But when you say room to fill, are you talking about that area out here or up in like?
No, like well, a bit upstairs, but you're mostly just outside. Yeah.
So what's with the kitty cat hand though? What's that about? Is that based off of
It's
something?
a dog paw.
Yes. But
It's not a kitty cat paw, but it's a dog one.
No. If it was a dog one, it would have claws out.
How do I go higher?
Yeah.
what happened to my body?
How do I get on the fucking roof?
There is a
outside.
Wait, oh, that's the roof.
Oh, there's another cookie up here.
That cookie goes back down. I want to go up there.
Yeah, there is a button like.
Yo, what if I just pushed you off?
Click over here.
Pushed you off, whatever I'm saying.
Oh, this thing's cool.
Go up here.
I have a couple more features I want to get in.
Diet? I'm pushing you. You're supposed to fall off. Come on.
Great.
Android developers can like push builds internal. If it passes, you can push that to the next branch.
What do you want?
Old enough to run this establishment?
Release. And you just have like these layers of testers.
Nope. Down in my trash cans. Hold on. Let me.
Yeah. There are a couple.
So yeah, Fiona, so you think when the link comes out, like the link cable, that you would just use the Quest for desktop VR?
I have been.
Oh, you have been?
I've been doing everything. Yeah.
Once you actually texture the ground, texture makes sense because right now it's like all this ton of empty space. But if you know that's the road on the ground, then that suddenly leaves a lot of tiny spots to put stuff. You know the takes every kind of tunnel as a texture. Yeah, if you want to block it up that way too. Yeah. Unless you want to make actual mesh that goes out.
Yeah, like I'm like thinking because there is a lot of space to put stuff in, especially since I'm already going for that scale, like with actual like things like boxes there. You kind of starting to expect a lot of things everywhere, just because like if you're still going for that layer of detail. So yeah, I'm still thinking if I want to like block out parts just so I don't need to like add too many things, because it's fairly starting to get into fairly high poly areas because of all the like curved things and stuff like that, but it's still like I think it's 270 right now, like with very basic occlusion culling. But yeah, at least the best thing about it, I'm using single color material, so I have basically a master material with like a color palette, and I just jump the UVs of everything into the particular like square of each color, and it has like different rows of colors have different values for metallic and roughness. So basically I can use one material for every single thing in the world because they all have just basic colors, which is really neat, like saver for performance so far. Yeah. So everything basically happens by default.
That's it.
It's really cool as a gradient.
Yeah, I just want to like add a couple of normal maps so so at least you can see the visual differences between rough and not rough surfaces. Because roughness values are fine, but like if you just have pure colors, they don't really read too well. I feel like they're just a bit too plain, so I want to just drop on maybe some normal maps on some of the things, just for a bit of texture. But yeah, basically I'm basically sitting on Pinterest. I'm looking for the things to build, because like as soon as I'm done rebuilding all of the things here, like the cars are the obvious thing, but apart from cars, I'm kind of like.
But the concept of a ghost having a tail
I don't know.
is really screwing
animated.
No, I want to. No. I want them parked because I don't think it will make sense to have them like riding inside a small space.
A tail. He has like his legs that tail in together. You have a tail and
they'll be parked on the road.
Yeah, they'll be parked like on like by the sidewalk.
Like, I'm not complaining. It's just a
There are
concept
a couple
I've
of parking
never
spots behind
contemplated,
the
and it's
building,
just taking me a
like on
moment
the
to
other
like,
side.
think about
But yeah, apart from that, I want to just because the reference has a couple of cars on the corner, just
No
standing on
running
the
in the
sidewalk.
streets. No running in the
Like
streets.
well, by the sidewalk, like over here. So I want to like add those. But apart from that, I'm still thinking like maybe I should add like a small garden area over there or something like that. But yeah, also I wanted to see how it runs. Seems to be okay.
Did you geometry model the text, or is that an asset that you're using?
It's just a font to mesh in Blender. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very simple.
It's not,
like,
it's not Unity.
No. I build it like it's all in Blender, and yeah, Atlas together into one master material with all the colors, and that's basically how it is. Basically, I was looking for a font for the sign over there on the roof, the hotel sign. So, and that's the font I use throughout to keep like the feel of the fonts everywhere. So that's the main font over there. Yeah, those are so I won't forget. Yeah.
That's right.
Like you can see there's front artwork and posters and shop sign and things like that, so I know what I'm working with.
You need to kiss that booba away from Igbar over there.
So yeah, that's kind of it. I'm hoping to get just like a nice chill vibe to add.
Igbar. I ate your mom.
Not much beyond that. It's a bit like that's why I was like debating if I should show stuff or not, because like I'm used to have a bit more stuff when I show things.
It's entirely fine. Like, even this is still pretty cool.
That sounds like an idea.
Yeah, I mean, there's just not much to do.
When you've got such a precise reference to go by and you basically know exactly what you're making.
Well, yeah, I finished, like, basically there aren't many things left on the reference. There are trees and 2 cars. That's all they have left. So I'm completely open to, like, anything, like rebuilding corners. That's
So
why
the,
like, I heard like somebody said, yeah.
I was gonna say, was the reference itself like just a picture or like a 3D image already?
Yeah, you can see it over there.
Oh, that picture itself. Okay.
Yeah. I even commissioned a friend of mine to build me the raccoon avatar.
Okay. Hold on, I want to go look at it.
How does somebody get access to the Discord?
I just I have a bunch of vinyls and from them and all that stuff.
You just tell me you want to come in. Do you? Are you not? Did you not? You don't have an invite?
I'm in. I've been in for a while.
Okay. Yeah. So if you're
where'd he go? There you are.
Yeah. If you're a contributor, then you.
So as you can see, it's like not 100%, but it's pretty close in like overall.
Be much. If it was like an actual like postcard in the world, and you could go find that spot.
So if your name is Yellow, if you've ever
Yeah. I wanna like if I finish it, I wanna send the artist who made the artwork like the link so they can check it out and all that stuff. Just because it's an open art, like I think it will be fine. Yeah, I know, and I'm thinking like when I'm done with the geometry and stuff, I want to put like maybe some I don't know like hidden things so can, at least people have something to do, like find the clues or whatever, because it's easy to like drop them around the world. So just so you have something to do, because I really enjoy when the world has, even if it's just a hangout, there is at least something you can like look around for.
There's something to do.
So that's yeah, exactly. Yeah. Thanks.
shaders, for example, that you have on GitHub or something.
Yeah, that's also was the world where I discovered that when you disable selection outline in Unity, the excess volumetrics I'm using for the lights, they die.
I remember you making comments about that. I just forgot to check those. Like, I can see it now.
Yeah, they work now because like it's only in the editor and only in the editor, like in scene view.
So I noticed multiple things like are kind of weird, like with it's saying like silence, like fake lights. So like there was one thing that like
I'm using
like I was messing with it at one point as well, but it had a different effect whether it was in editor versus play mode, but it was the opposite, where in play mode, depending on how far away you walked, like the visual just kind of completely disappeared. And apparently that's relating to like the camera clipping plane. So if you have a smaller clipping plane, it does odd things.
Extremely ticklish.
Okay. Yeah, the thing about like excess volumetrics, I'm not using fake light on this one. I'm using excess volumetrics over here, and there is the fog mesh over when you like walk away from it. You can see in the ramen shop. You can see the fog. So if you like step away from it,
I think I can see it.
Like in that corner. Yeah. When you play mode in Unity, it all like orients itself in the wrong way, so it's like all flat. But in the game, it's properly like billboarded and stuff, which was also really weird. I thought it was wrong, like did set up something wrong, but that's just how it looks in the editor. But when you run it in VRChat, it's fine. But yeah, just be working at it.
Actually, my buddy reacted to that.
Oh, it's okay, never mind. Actually, you gotta move on right now?
I clenched a bit. My heart skipped a beat.
I was just, yeah, I had 620 in mind, and 620, so that kind of ended up perfect.
That's fine.
They had something like that. Where
Yeah,
they
one
could
person
on
left.
trust.
Yeah, that's what people
We got Valgan and then Octo.
Is Octo still here? Because I think Octo is trashing. Oh, that's a climbing avatar right there.
Oh. There we go. I'm out.
Can you see my?
Yeah, I'm not really happy with like the things like in the light. I wanted to make like.
Wait, what?
Oh my god.
The way he's standing on his buttons.
Yeah.
I guess I can do a quick thing quick and then put a pull down.
What's going on?
Okay. I'm just asking if he has anything he wants to say. You just want to AFK for a minute. For a bit.
I was going for 5 seconds because someone came to my room and I had to say no, I'm not getting supper.
Alright, you want to just stand here and we'll get everyone gathered here?
Yeah, works for me.
My gesture. I hate index controllers.
I keep seeing Rubik.
There we go.
But they're the future.
Yeah, I need to come to these more. Standing over in the corner by the wall where science
There's a new one.
I guess I gotta keep jumping. Oh, I could do the find me. Well, no, I'm not on that avatar right now.
Earthquakes and buildings toppling on the track.
Alright, you're good to
Oh,
go.
okay. So I've been trying to do puzzle maps for a million years, and I keep screwing them up. But I've got some Breath of the Wild shrine-based stuff that I'm trying to work on. There aren't any sound effects in it yet, but theoretically it should be functional. Yeah. Where's a good spot?
Right here, probably. Yep.
Okay. Works for me.
I bet that it's
Functional
too close to the wall.
Question
I'm
mark.
gonna tangle myself.
What's the rules? Just something with a plus?
Anything plus.
Yeah.
Something with a
your
plus.
tweet, you little shit.
Okay. Hold it too close to a place.
Oh shit!
Portal too close to a player.
That's a good point.
Oh, on the way. Go ahead, try again. There you go. In the wall! Okay!
The terms of the contest say they'll be announced on or around November 9th. It's still around November 9th.
Is it?
It's
The world is 16 people.
Oh, it's already gone?
16 player limit. 16 player limit.
60 people. It's a long weekend, so at the very latest Tuesday. We wanted to do like a highlight reel of all the winners, so we wanted to wait on that, but we might just do like, text release and say, here's who won, and like do some images, but then also release a video highlight thing. So we have to wait till people are like, on the clock. Yeah, Monday is Veterans Day in the U.S., and VRChat has a holiday on Monday, so we were just...
Another question, if you don't mind. How many people submitted for the quest thing?
Was there a portal?
There was, but 16 people.
Yeah, 16 people.
There was enough in every category to have people that won and then people that were runners-up. So we had more than 5 in every group, so...
Okay, good.
Yeah, we had enough on all of them, and the biggest category I think was PC World.
Yo, I love Dragon Ball.
Of course.
Yeah.
I think the smallest category was
Yeah,
probably.
Fairy Tail's really good. I like the main character.
Quest
Probably
only.
the
Quest
cheat
world for
sheet.
PC. Yeah.
It has
Well,
been,
it wasn't
it has
Quest
been
only. It was
so very
cross-platform,
long,
but yeah.
so very long since I watched this
Either way,
this anime.
We've already got the voting is done, and we have the winners figured out. We just need to announce them.
That's how I watched it.
Can't wait.
Yeah, no, it
So
was
they're
actually
on their way back right now. I guess they're changing it on the website.
Literally like 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wait, don't we have to like? Do we all have the cash?
Like I didn't have a job at the time, so it was like watching Sailor Moon, and then my husband, or at the time boyfriend, would watch Dragon Ball Z, and I'd be like, how can you watch that? Because like it was literally like half an hour of these guys going.
Player cap on the website right now. And
Yeah, it's like you know, you get a lot of screaming, and some episodes just end on
Yeah. I actually
Yeah,
put
and
that
we kind
comment
of
in
have
there
to wait
because
for it
someone
because Ox is
found
next.
the 4chan thread.
Yeah, I mean, I got stuck because it was just actually something that
know what ATLDR is, and I was like, fine, you know what?
I
Fuck you.
did
No, I
prefer
don't.
Dragon Ball. Like, you were really good.
So. That was a direct.
I think Shafar's just did some math and figured out that I'm
To
really
bake reflection probes again.
Oh, did you?
I was complaining about it like during the meetup, and I forgot.
Yeah.
It's like so he's dark.
And then someone else say, we're all anonymous here. That's usually how it goes.
Anymore, it's
garbage. It's complete shit.
Yeah, it's either fucking ERP meetups or fucking whatever the fuck they're calling it.
That's not even that big of a problem. That
So what was that last one?
No, the trash thread is fine. They're actually tame. If you go in there and you just want to talk to people, it's like, yeah, it's fine. No,
Sorry, I missed that. I'm really bad at understanding
You make a row.
Yeah, it always takes one.
Oh wait, I'm getting the invite from Valgan now. Are we supposed to?
So it looks like a D.
What happened is I would go in there and people
ask me about like cover.
Oh, like Sailor Moon D?
I found it's like,
I've lost
But
one project. And
aren't you like community manager? Like,
oh, sorry. Thank you. I'm kind of going between a couple things right now. I got like a scam right now.
What do we do?
I don't actually know. I don't think it's right for just me to join on Valgan alone. I think you should come back and tell people.
No, I mean, I got the invite too, but I don't know if everyone else is going to fit in there.
Yeah, that's the real problem. Squid, are you contacting Valgan right now?
Oh. Yeah, I'm talking to him right now.
Okay.
They said it should work now. I just have something coming back on their trade guys, you know.
So he gave me an invite to his world, but I don't think that's the same. I'll just wait for him to come back.
The difference is that like Sailor Moon, they like had a plot that like resolved every episode as opposed to
you can adjust it.
50 episodes.
You can adjust it.
And all they did was like climb things and hit each other, and I was like, "What? Is that the same guy as that bald one? Is that different guys?" I never understood. I was just like, I don't. Who is who? They all look the same, and yet sometimes they look different. I don't get it. Are we going to Valgan? I got.
Oh no, he's back. Valgan's back. He's gonna drop a portal, I hope.
Okay, so I'm gonna decline this.
Now you can actually, go back and say, okay,
Yeah, so I'm
let's
just
remove
gonna
all the textures.
choose where you want to put it up. I'm gonna put up a weight just in case.
Okay.
Are you trying to upskirt me? What the fuck?
Theoretically, it works.
Yep.
Wait, this is how you fucking.
Are you gonna put the weight shader, or are you just ready for it?
What if somebody bust down the door to you
I actually, this was
right
like
now and said
my Halloween
yeah, that's
costume
fine.
when I was wearing this. I wish I would have kept it. It was really good. I had a really good cosplay of this.
Okay, good.
You did too?
Apparently, it doesn't take us
Confusing myself.
This one is Saturn, right?
Wait.
Right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wait, no, for me it still says 16.
Can you imagine? Still
4
says
gigabytes
16.
world from.
It says out of 40.
It says 40.
For people, like everybody in this current instance has to restart, kind of thing.
V.
Oh no, the people who see 16, they just go now, and it doesn't matter.
Okay, I remember this.
Yeah,
It's
just
been
go.
so long.
Okay.
Everyone that
It's been
says
so
16.
long.
Go.
Oh, we just go.
Okay.
Okay.
Finally, we have a portal. Okay.
You're probably gonna lose it, but you have to join at the next one. If you don't, if you see 16, go through. If you see 16, go.
16.
If you see go.
If you see 16, just go.
On a meetup.
Oh my god, it's magic.
Oh, look, it's 18 of 16. 19 of 16, 20 of 16.
Oh, it disappeared.
Okay, so now we have to like join off of him.
Working is intended.
Because whoever
I like how you guys ran through the portal, but you all ended up on the wall over here.
Well, he falls through the map.
All right, guys. Some people got 16 for capacity. Some people got 40.
Join up.
Join if you're 16 and you rush through, then you'll like, oh, it's my job to spawn the portal now.
Who do we join on?
I'll be there in a
Do you
minute.
have any friends in the instance?
I think
Okay.
Fiona left there.
It's
So if you have
Venus, right?
Okay. Yeah, I can join in Fiona. Yeah.
My menu's not updating.
Too many friends here.
Oh, now it updates.
A lot of menu updating issues today.
Is Rubik in there already?
Oops.
Look at it,
No spit shine.
Dude,
Oh,
get
yeah.
some Tanner. Come on.
I can switch to mine though, but then everyone goes blind.
Where is my avatar? I need the avatar.
I see a chest, but you can't open it. Come on.
Is in desktop and Kate's motion blur. Just press B and it'll go away.
Wait, is it
Okay,
time
there's
for old
nothing in it.
avatars?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that was weird occlusion calling. Right here, yeah, there's bad occlusion
That'll
calling.
be good.
Yep.
Why did you choose this
That's
avatar?
not the not the new one. She cut her hair and I'm so mad. I'm so mad. That's not okay.
It's automatically disabled for VRChat. You can, well, for VR, you cannot use motion blur post-processing in VR.
Okay. That's good to know.
At least with
I
Stack
need to
2.
fix a lot of stuff on this. The
Okay.
original rig is
No, very cool.
weird.
See, Falcon, I don't know if you see this in desktop, but there's a bunch of occlusion calling
There's some
things.
occlusion calling
Yeah.
issues. Yeah.
So like right here, it's like everything disappears.
Yeah, there's a few things like that. I've rebaked it a couple times. I just have to
Alright, we
figure
read all
out
the
what occlusion zones are.
I'm not doing it.
Why not?
'Cause it's the old avatar. It's like the hand is huge.
Hey, someone already did this move?
Huh? You could remove pieces of the wall. I'm confused now.
Oh no, I don't know what's going on. It's infinite looping over here.
I need help. Oh, cool. Let me get crushed by it.
God,
Oh, cool. It's funny. I love it.
That door looks murderous.
Don't stop messing with the thing.
There, is it working? No, it's not working. Why is it freaking out?
No, you know what I bet this is? It's like probably some mesh collider bullshit.
Hey
What did you
Falcon,
guys do to my gate? Yo.
we just dropped it in and now it freaks out.
Trigger spam.
Okay.
What?
Man, that door's going crazy.
Oh, that's a lot
I'm
of buffer.
I'm blaming you.
firing.
Fine, blame me. I break worlds on purpose.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of triggers going on.
So it's probably an oversync thing. No! Why would you do that?
Oh wow. Okay,
Oh,
third person
no.
camera.
Hello? Can I?
Well, might as well
Alright.
fit into this.
Can I
I'll
prop
learn
jump?
what oversync means at some point.
What was that? Oh, the object respawn, so.
Desktop.
It's still
Yeah.
freaking out though.
Climb, damn it.
Yeah, couldn't tell you why.
I almost got it.
I'm just gonna go ahead and say it's an oversync thing, and everybody's probably broadcasting to everybody else, and it's broadcasting back. I don't know.
I'm immediately desync again.
Sad day.
I can just go
Does it-
through the
What is it with me and Portal, like, just puzzle maps not working?
This is where I'm just going to say that anything involving one object inter-triggering into another one and trying to get that to not oversync is difficult.
Can't wait till triggers are dead.
Hmm.
You need to.
I really hope
disable
triggers
it,
don't
like,
die
when
because
it
that means I have to
ends-
remake all my worlds.
I don't think
I
triggers are the
mean,
best way to
no.
handle it.
Die, I
Sometimes
mean-
triggers are the.
By
Triggers
that, I
are like
mean, hey, you should stop using this. There's something better.
Well, I mean, like they're still fundamentally a network primitive for syncing stuff across clients. So you would need if there's a death
Until
of triggers,
something
then
else.
implicit-
The door stayed open.
Or
It's not flickering anymore.
Something else.
Yeah, but there's
Oh,
still
it's
going to
still
be some
flickering.
primitive for syncing data. between
This
clients.
conversation will
Triggers
never
is
end.
out.
There's no solution here.
Oh, I have not enough technical ability to continue it beyond a certain point.
Okay.
Except
If you guys back up to the wall behind you and look forward
there's
here,
occlusion.
the whole world will disappear.
Yeah, I'm bad at occlusion.
This is a bit of a problem, but I just keep desyncing every time I join.
I think
Yeah.
a lot of people do. Oh,
Yeah, I'm just synced right now too.
People kept throwing the ball around, and for some reason, something didn't like that. And
I'm actually gonna look at the rest of the world now.
No, intro, don't put it.
Is this supposed to do anything? Wait, there's a chest that opens.
Was there anything in the chat?
I don't know.
So, like an old iPad, and I just used that because like I don't have any other use. It's basically like a YouTube and Netflix watching device because well, it's like old and you cannot really run much on it, but it still works fine for just streaming. That's why, like, because there isn't like I bought it when I thought like tablets were kind of useful, but right now it's like, I don't know. Oh, Jordo woke up.
Did you say something?
Hey, Jordo.
He came. Wait.
Okay, Meaty Conquer. I don't know if it's the spam.
I'm gonna get 30 FPS.
It's oversync.
Okay.
I may have stolen your bow.
Oh, this is so weird.
You stole my bow? What?
The archery prefab.
Oh. Where's it at? Or I mean, it's fine. It's not really stealing if I have it as a free prefab for people.
Yeah. I do not know who has it. But it was used to shoot that ball, which made that platform come down to the middle.
Oh, I didn't know why that was there.
Okay, can anyone hear me?
I can hear you.
Yep.
Yes.
I can hear you.
Should we go back to the Meetup
whenever.
instance before we go to Octo's world?
I can use drop a portal in.
Wait, is it? Are people desynced right now?
Can you? If people are, I'm super desynced.
We are.
Okay. You say you're super
Respawn and I'll
desynced.
drop a portal.
Yeah, I got a pizza.
He's not gonna see it though.
No, but he can.
Okay. If you put up the respawn thing, people who don't have or who are not respawn.
I'm just watching people put the ball in and out of the hole.
I can see it from here.
Yeah.
It's good. Did you put up the shader?
At all.
I can't put up the shader. I'm desynced.
No. If you do it, you still get it.
Oh wait. Oh. All right.
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Remember, I did it that one time.
I see it.
Even though
Okay,
I was
I
super
don't know where
desynced.
I am. For you guys.
Where are you right now?
Where you guys are. I'm standing in front of the skeleton.
Wait, where are we then? Because that's where we are.
You're over here too, but you are all moving incredibly slowly.
Desync is just getting worse now.
Okay.
Because we played too much with the
I'm
fizz
gonna,
probably.
you guys take
So
care of that. I'll
respawn.
join somebody in the menu if you guys could.
Here's the fun. I'm hungry.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Farewell.
Where'd Fax go? Oh, you haven't jumped the portal yet.
No, he's over there.
I'm right here.
You jumping the portal?
Yeah, just trying to see. Trying to bug behind.
It's been so long, Monkey.
See how many people.
Look at the little lad.
You're alive.
He is alive.
How you doing, buddy?
It's been a while.
Mm-hmm.
It's been quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
It's been like literally months. I don't know when the last time I saw you in game was.
Drop that portal.
I don't have the shader, so I gotta put that up.
Mine.
Okay. Oh.
I
But
updated mine and I broke it.
I finally got it all working in now.
Oh, this is
Yes.
Good VR. Do you guys see the
Yes.
portal?
I see it.
Okay, I see it. Let us go in.
I
removed the ball.
There's still a lot of people going out of sync, so I'm just going back.
I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Wait, how the fuck did it just reload me in the same instance?
What do you mean?
Fucking why?
What?
Oh, also I forgot. I turned voices off. Hold on. There we go. Get the voices back.
Oh boy, desync.
Oh boy, you're standing in a portal that you can't even see.
Yep. All right.
We're
I
going back
gotta
to the
see if
community
I can
meetup
find
hub, so join off
somebody.
somebody there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Oop. That's the name of the avatar.
Well, 50% off. I don't remember the original price in US because I have local pricing.
I'm a dad.
Let me just open.
I've been consumed by Final Fantasy.
How often do you go to Seattle, Monkey?
About every year.
Yeah, so I just
Every
need to
year?
figure out how to
I've
keep
been
that
there
from,
like how many
pinging
times?
to
3 or 4
everyone
times
else, and
in the
then
past couple
subsequently
months.
pinging to everyone else.
Oh shit!
And subsequently
Everyone else broadcasts to everyone else. I was saying bad for 2 weeks to visit my sister there in Snohomish.
To be local, like so
And
that
what?
only happens on your end.
I was there in 2 weeks in Snohomish.
Well, I'm gonna have to say like 8 things to be
See.
local and only one of them to be global.
Yeah, I go there because so I have
So
a,
if things go well,
lot of
I will be
coworkers in
potentially
Seattle and
releasing a
Bellevue,
tool that
so I go
might
there
help
for
for
work
it, but it's I don't know how long it'll take to get that actually out.
Okay.
Helping
Ooh, I can't
detect.
wait for March.
Fiona, you forgot your update your Steam title.
I mean, so far it
Yes,
works on my end for
terrible at it.
detecting
I'm a
potential
terrible
oversync
streamer.
issues, so
Okay.
I don't know how long it'll be until I'm allowed to release it.
I always do it last
So, we'll
minute.
see.
I know I should set up like a half hour ahead of time. I always do it like 5 minutes ahead of time, and I end up being 15 minutes late to the
Or Squid.
What was that? What did
Oh, I
that
thought that was
say?
someone else.
You're streaming
It said thanks for coming.
That's not me. 'Cause
I
I
don't even know-
actually,
okay, and I have a
if I'm
screen
doing
now.
this, you'll see it'll probably be me. But if I'm not doing that, it's not me. Where is Squid?
Lon, make me dinner.
Yeah.
Over here.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Gather around Oxflex.
All right, everybody over here.
Hey guys, we're gonna gather around Oxflex real quick right now. This is the last roll. And we just want to say a couple things.
What?
So this is a really early proof of concept of a world that I'm working on that's going to be a long-term thing. I currently use licensed music as part of the proof of concept, so if you're using, if you're streaming, make sure to have the world audio off, and if you aren't streaming, make sure to have it on.
At this point, I don't expect to
I'm
make
streaming
money on
and I leave
these.
it on.
Yeah.
You just don't want to get the strike, because then they get you. Then you get in trouble.
Oh, I actually get in trouble?
Yoda, move! Octo's trying to draw a portal.
I don't know what the consequences are, but if you get like 3 of them, like I think then stuff happens. I don't know.
Oh.
Look into it.
I think they cut out your audio.
Just of the video.
Hi.
Now you
What the fuck happened to my body?
Oh, now Jordo's doing it?
Yeah.
The laugh.
I taught him the secret technique.
Oh my! No! Go to the portal. Do that instead. Do that instead.
It's spamming throne over and over.
Oh.
Jordo, what?
Genius.
What are you? Jordo?
This is genius. I think it works really well with my keyboard.
You're not going fast enough. Oh, where'd you go?
Okay.
Actually, you have to go slower. Actually, you can't. It doesn't do it as much if you do it that fast. I guess you're probably at the perfect rate there for it.
Okay.
I know why he's doing this.
All right, I'm going.
Doing this again?
I haven't seen Octu's World yet. Awesome. You're stuck.
I'm stuck.
There we go. Oh, that slidiness.
Nope.
Super slidey.
Being able to launch
Yeah.
pop stuff is great.
I gave my Oculus to Murpies.
Jump.
So he's just waiting for it there, but there's been a bit of issues with it there.
To get
Jump
into the
a lot.
arenas, you have to fully charge your shot.
I really-
There's walls. There's walls in front of it.
I really should give it or give it to someone else. But I was actually thinking of setting it up in my main house for my kids to use.
Oh my god, this is great.
But yeah, like I just collect tickets at this point.
I'm gonna
so
go
now I've got,
straight.
like,
How are you going straight up though? It just pushes me over.
Really? Because for me, straight up.
Well, no, it's like, do you have to hold it all the way down? Because like for me, watch, if I do this,
I'm pointing them straight down.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
and then you
do
hold
the
it down, charge, and
development, then I gave it to my kid,
and then
he
like when the
really
link's blasting, then
Hey, if I keep doing it, I just get pushed to the side.
to use them, but most of the
You want to find out how you fly?
That's
Stand
amazing.
underneath this platform that keeps coming down.
what just happened to me? Actu!
Hold on. I think the world's broken somehow.
Wouldn't be surprised with the number of
I
players.
just needed.
So wait,
It's just broken for some reason. I don't know why.
That
I
sounds
just
like
tested this.
VRChat.
is this meant to be
just
like
tested this?
with 2 people?
It's meant to be single player,
Oh.
but there's nothing at all that's sync.
Wait, what? Did I just push Fiona?
No, I shot.
Oh, okay. Like the moment you did that at the same time I pushed. Alright,
Oh.
what happened? But it's like, for me, like... You lagged out so hard I couldn't even hear that.
So the
I'm
guns-
being indignant that you shot at me.
Oh,
I'm
they
shooting at you
overheat.
now.
Okay.
There we go.
So
They overheat if you shoot too much.
I don't see anything in your hands. Do you actually have the
No,
the
it's
things?
all
They're
local. There's
local.
no.
They're local.
Oh, now it works?
It's
What?
local. Nothing synced at all.
I don't know why, but it works now.
Wait, what?
It's crazy and stupid, and
So
I
you
don't know
charge
what's
them up
going on.
and you can jump with them.
Like I said, I tested this
Nani?
before dropping the portal, and it was working perfectly fine.
Wait, what's not working though?
Do you see the
not
guns over there,
working.
Monkey?
The guns? No,
For some reason, the guns,
The guns?
aren't launching you
I see no
backwards. They're
gun.
launching you
There should be something right here, Monkey.
orthogonal directions.
Oh, okay, I see now. There you go.
Here it was doing that, but then when I moved, then it worked okay.
Also, I'm still trying to get used to the index controllers, like especially with the hand gestures and that. There's
Oh,
a bit
yeah.
of a mission.
It's really awkward.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm constantly making faces because I'm never gonna get used to it.
Which is why I never turn mine on. 'Cause it's so awkward.
But I miss your faces. They are honest, you know, and like.
They are expressive, but I can't, like, the index are just not easy to use with them.
I know.
I really wish. I
gonna
really
be
wish that
Quest.
you could almost activate gestures on the index controls. Like you
See,
can
how do you jump in this world?
Yeah.
You take the gun and you point
take
it
the
down.
guns, aim down, and
Stand underneath this moving
The nice thing I like about it though, that is like how similar it is to the Oculus controllers though, that they like with the field to the.
Go into one of the
Oh
arenas.
no, they feel I mean, like it is. So who was it that was saying that like the touch controllers were like wearing a well-worn pair of leather gloves? These are like holding a couple of bananas. Who was saying that?
I don't think I heard that.
Yeah, no, someone was like, yeah, I went from like having like, you know, you put on these gloves that like after you use them, you don't even think about that's like the touch, and then you get the index controllers and you're like constantly like carrying around a couple of bananas. That's literally like.
That is a really good description of it.
Also,
Yeah.
also, does the play space mover still work? Or is that just wait really?
hey, Fiona, don't look behind you.
Why not?
What is going on up there?
Sarah?
Avatar is not available.
That's kind of an awesome
Because-
though.
Okay, so I found out these guys can make your
But no,
shoulders pop.
but no, with the play space mover, do I have to set it for Oculus or
I'm just
Vive
gonna
with
put the
that day?
thanks for coming thing
Oh,
up.
don't ask me any tech things.
yeah,
I
if
just
you want.
like
This is how I leave.
somebody
the
told me
team.
how to set it up, and then I set it up, and I'm not touching it again.
Thanks
Is
for
it?
coming.
This is our last world.
Yes, this was the last one.
Yeah.
What are you trying to find out
Boomer.
about PlaySpace Mover?
So with the play space mover for the index,
did!
do you set it for
Boomer
Oculus or
spelling of the
Vive
bouquet.
with it then?
For index?
Gee, thanks.
Yeah.
For
By the
index.
way, tell people
Wait, what?
This is
I
how you
forgot to
avoid an
mention there's,
argument. It'll be like, nope.
Index.
the main thing in the map is that you go into the arenas and you shoot the green spheres.
Would you be
Hey,
able
Wait,
to
is
do
that side or that side?
settings?
Both of them.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna see that one then.
Advanced settings, yeah?
Yeah.
I lost my gun.
Advanced settings. Then go on.
The green spheres? Okay.
Yeah. It's you shoot the green sphere.
That's
and
not...
just,
Okay. I hope I don't fall forever because this is phases system. Awesome.
Like there is a motion tab, and there you map like.
have the base though, because you shot yourself over the wall instead of going through it.
Wait, we're doing the wrong thing?
Yeah, you're supposed to like walk through the trigger that's behind the wall. This was just a fucking. I was expecting to have a tutorial area finish before this was done.
Well, I mean, you made it so we could jump over it, so it's like, why not?
Yeah, because this was temporary.
I guess again my.
I guess you get more velocity if you fire at the ground instead of just in the air, for some reason.
Are these guys killing? There's just so many of them. What is this?
Where'd they go? Where's my boyfriends?
Oh god, great people, not again.
I didn't get them. How did you get them?
Yeah, I shot the blue or the green orb. Are they just continually spawning?
I must have missed a trigger. I must have missed it. Also, do you have lyrics in your music?
Yes.
Okay, I missed the triggers.
Oh, this music is fucking damning.
There, I killed them all.
Wait, oh, was there stuff in here?
If you go through the triggers properly, and then you see the green orb somewhere over here, you shoot that, and then the guys start appearing.
Oh.
I have the tambourine and I have the
dude, this fucking music with.
Oh, I just dropped the guns and they're gone. Okay.
Bridge. Yeah, they respawn at the spawn area. Listen, I was planning to have a lot more work done on this map, but I ended up having to fucking bug fix the music to have both arenas available at the same time. Because originally it was just the one, and the music broke fucking awfully. If it was just like both. It was just 2 layers of the music playing all the time constantly. So I had to fix that, and that took precedence over the UX of having the music be consistent.
That's fine. Oh, people
I
jumping
was
in.
originally going to have a little enclosed area, so it was impossible to miss the walk triggers. But then I didn't have enough fucking time.
I mean, you still showed it off, though.
I
which
really
is working.
shouldn't have shown it off.
Well, why? It's
Way too fucking early.
People have shown other things even earlier, but so it's fine.
Octo, you need to get this shit fucking done because the music and the gun effects are fucking awesome together.
It's all still so early and so fucking broken. Squid, do you have all 3 layers of the music playing?
Oh, I have music turned down actually. Let me.
Because I, like an idiot, didn't add like. Well, I wanted to add walls to make it so players wouldn't immediately jump over the wall. Then I realized.
There we go. I
know
got
to
my
shoot
boyfriend
them.
now.
It's just a
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh no!
I'm respawning then.
I'm too popular.
My guns.
I'm too popular.
You gotta walk as far away as you can.
And is everybody just overhears them?
The movie script.
How could you have a cold?
Oh shit!
Oh, you don't have a cold? Good.
Wait, what? Legends is here?
Oh, there's Legends.
What? Legends?
Yeah, we can hear that.
Oh, he's got no mic.
Legends, I need to show you the platform. Follow me.
Legends, how many worlds are you showing today? Oh, wind?
That's amazing.
Recording goes down, but still.
Oh shit, is that a fucking Legends?
No.
Is it? It's just 7.
Also, apparently the music doesn't disable.
It's disabled for me.
I can hear you from anywhere. Like, I can hear it from anywhere.
Yeah, I don't hear it.
It doesn't matter. Like, yeah.
Well, it's because you don't have music on.
No, I do. I never turned it off. I heard it back there.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh. I guess it's just broken for me. I'm constantly hearing all this.
When I respawned and I think I shot at the same time, and I went to infinity.
Well, thankfully there's the distance respawn thing, so it won't be soft locked to get launched to infinity anymore.
Yeah, but I could see that thing over there. What does this do? What's that thing?
Figured out the problem.
What?
Huh? What thing?
The like. Oh.
Oh yes.
So you know how there's all the dudes that spawn in that one? There's a whole bunch of dudes that spawn in that one too.
You have to use those guns. Jump.
Figured it out.
There's
Except you
guns over
don't
there.
use the
Try
guns.
those.
Did you go to that one yet?
No, I have not.
Right over
Let's
there.
go.
Good man.
So blue ones.
Which doesn't help.
Yeah.
What's it, Legends?
Anyways, it's
Your microphone is muted?
You see this?
I'm gonna go.
What was that?
Oh, what are people doing to jump in this world?
Take both the guns, point down, and like you have to charge it.
Oh.
But you're not supposed to jump over this. I don't know where he went. There's just so many of them.
My music is like suddenly it got super laggy. What happened? I have 2 copies of the music.
Probably the previous one and this one. It's more funny if you jump. They don't know where you go until you land.
How did you make them spawn? They're not to hear from you.
Green orb again.
I don't see a green orb anywhere.
Then you probably jumped over the triggers again. Well, I lost another gun.
Oh, no, there we go. Now they're there. I found. I'm popular.
I was over there and I was saying things.
I may not have boots. I may not have shoes. Or
Your
butt is like.
You sleep well?
Yeah, it's flickering. When your legs coming through the building. I love it.
How are you jumping? I still don't understand.
Take the gun, hold the trigger. Yeah. Once it's held down and like long enough, point down and release.
Did you try these guns? You got the guns?
So the first time it didn't work for me. It just kept sending me backwards, but now it works for some reason.
Dude,
if you take 2 of them and you time it just right, you can add additional velocity.
I don't know what happened there because I did not shoot. So.
All right, hear me out. Well, all that you have to do is stand under that cube over there, and then everything works fine.
Yep, additive velocity. You get pretty high up.
I mean, that's just the physics of this.
Yeah, you can just time it too. Like you can just continue.
What was that?
You have to ask Oculus.
This is I'm assuming it is Phase's physics-based controller plus, like, you know, whenever he releases, it's adding force to the controller.
Ah, yeah, that makes sense.
But
I have to figure out how to get a hold of that.
Just ask him; he'll probably give it to you. I mean, I haven't seen it at all.
Like, he said it was essentially balls deep in an old project.
What?
I think they're pointing at
Why are you doing this, monkey? You can't see it, but I'm holding a gun. Stop.
Desktop legend. I disapprove of desktop legend. You don't have a mic either?
You sound a little
He's on desktop.
Oh, I see.
Wait, so you don't have a desktop mic? You only have your HMD mic? Still?
Bye, Sarah.
You never got one?
I would probably be in VR, but I have a $3 HDMI to DisplayPort adapter, and it lasted about a week.
Okay, there we go. Let's get back up here. Get back up here.
I probably need to get a better one at some point.
So if you fire the desktop,
Oh, you're getting to bed?
the ground, it goes fucking-
Okay. It was good to see you.
You didn't try it. You didn't need to, you know, do
Alright, sleep well. Good night.
really good.
Oh, Sarah, did you get the invite from Paul?
Motor Stone.
Oh, okay.
Well, do you want to do the racing on the top of the building?
Did you get the Discord invite from
I go play Red Dead.
Am I?
But I guess I can't send it because I don't have the right status yet.
Could you get the ability to...
Yeah, looking at me in front of you in a social interaction.
I didn't know about that.
I can send her
Okay, boomer. Really?
Oh wait, Fiona, do you see the highlight thing right now? The shadow.
Highlight thing?
Shadow flicker.
I see the sphere one.
Oh.
So
Like the edge out there.
So
I mean, if
Dogs and with
ever so briefly.
Supposedly it's my avatar, but I don't know why.
It's gone through there.
There's only one sliver that I'm seeing it on.
It should be disabled.
Probably one of.
Customs ended up.
Oh, I see. One of the. Oh. Okay, this will probably be fixed in 2018 then, because mirrors are fixed. But your shadow uses the mirror reflection layer, and you know about animations and mirror reflection. So basically,
everything is disabled.
Animation.
If it's disabled at start, would it still
mirror
have it?
reflection's confusing though. Not all animations work on it. Some animations do, like the idle animation will play, but only you play the idle animation, which is why it works for you. So if your idle animation is causing it to be disabled,
No, I don't have anything
I'm not
like
really
idle
sure.
animation-wise. It is just always disabled until I do an emote. So I don't know what it would
mirror
be.
reflection's weird. So if it's
also on
weird
it's
mirror reflection issue.
Buy one here and then bring it back.
Yeah, I don't know. I gotta re-update the
done on the mirror reflection layer.
I was able to
Oh, I actually have them all set. Like it's only one object or whatever.
Next week,
like the object is set to no.
that bug should be fixed.
The object that I have, like for my massive thing, is like it even says "Don't cast shadows."
How do you set don't? Oh,
in the renderer itself, you can set that.
The little like menu there, and you don't cast, you don't receive.
Yeah, like all of that was disabled, no probes either. And it should be disabled both the object as well as the mesh renderer, and it should be on a UI like invisible. Like there's like so many different like things that I put on there to make it.
Oh, you put it on a special layer.
Well, I put it on UI menu too, but that's like that.
Interesting.
Your avatar is casting a shadow.
My avatar is.
Is a large bounding box?
Yes.
Does it have a large bounding box?
This one does.
That will cause it.
Just the bounding box itself of my avatar?
Yeah,
Yeah, because I used to always run around with a bounding box, you know, like, it was so that would just say NAN, like NAN, not a number, and like, it would cause it to, like, the entire map to, like, invert the colors, like, it can have,
Showing
like,
this world off way too early on.
That's okay. So it's not my shader one, it's the bounding box on my skin mesh render.
I need to like.
yeah, like, so I, like, if you, as long as it's not
Oh no, it's like the bounding box of this avatar is meant to be as massive as possible so that everyone can see me across the entire world.
Yes, it does, though.
It just affects occlusion. It doesn't do anything else. Like, it won't get colored. Sorry, not occlusion or frustration. Yeah, avatar always render. That's the point.
Yeah, that was the point of this one.
Yeah, but
went up like this.
sphere thing.
Sliding into your breast.
Okay, I should actually see if that purchasing went through. But
I mean, I don't even have a sphere.
Yeah, I bought two virtual market
it's a
t-shirts
quad.
and they never arrived.
The sphere is probably another thing interrupting it.
Every time what's in the box happens, it's like I've got work the next day most of the time now because my shifts have been changed so many times.
They went through another purchasing middleman. So I just need to follow up.
I haven't actually been to any of the what's in the boxes
and
lately
make sure that
either.
they actually charged me, and then if they actually charged me, that like
Because of work stuff. I think Kuze went to the last
because I bought it and then like kind of I really just wanted the digital.
I know, like Murphy's wanted to go, but he didn't get his VR just yet.
Oh, there you are.
Because of me. I gave him Mark instead.
That was nice of you.
I am so sorry.
Yeah, I pretty much gave it to him for like his birthday that day, but there's just been so much issues with the shipping and that day, like especially with customs. They kind of so it's reached South Africa already. It's just the customs went and detained it there because they want to prove that he paid me for it.
Is that a
Okay.
No, that's the one from Scam People. I don't know why that one has that. It's so creepy.
This one makes me uncomfortable because a kid can't really consent to their image being used. You know, like I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable.
It's definitely a very uncomfortable. Definitely including uncanny valley effects. Is that the I enjoy name or is that something else? The long neck kid.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have nightmares about this, and I'm about to go to bed. That's what makes it worse.
Oh my gosh, it really is not full body
friendly. With his like neck is really long, and he says, "I enjoy."
Fiona.
Yeah.
Is it safe
Fiona.
to say that this is nightmare fuel?
The actually like the avatar thing like doesn't bother me as much is the fact that like I feel bad for that kid. Got 3D scanned and like probably was not prepared for his likeness to be used as a meme, and he's a kid, right? So like that makes me with that. Like if you're an adult and you put your stuff out there, then like sure, that's fine. But like who consented for this kid's image to be there? Like did his parents say that? Was he gonna think in 5 years if this becomes a thing? So like, oh, don't do that.
So you're the VRChat kid.
Yeah.
The real problem might end up being when he grows up to be of age, and he himself comes into VRChat and sees this.
That would be creepy. I couldn't even imagine that. Oh god.
He's sitting there going, why the hell is there an avatar of me that has the ability to have an long neck?
Hey, Monica.
Hi.
I'm out.
Hello.
See you guys.
Did you check
I can't emote.
Yes, I did.
But wouldn't you say the same for pretty much all the memes, macro memes, character rules, and all the others involved?
I have to head off again.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, totally. But the thing is, like, the detail of a 3D scanned person, like, that had to have been, like, it's not like anybody could have just, like, taken that on the street, right? So, like, he had to have been,
Sure. I like how I can...
and, like, who used that data in what way, and how did that become...
Hello, Legends.
There are some places...
Sign Legends? I'll be catching you guys next on that.
Oh, sure. No, but the difference is that, like, I can take a picture of you anywhere.
I'm next.
Right?
I'm next to
Yeah.
Hello.
I'm heading off.
Okay.
Thank you.
Fiona?
I'll see you later.
Okay, see you.
But yeah, I don't know.
Theo.
What?
Fucking cat.
That's a super 3D scan over there. Egbert with the...
Oh, anyway, yeah, but like he's an adult, so like if he got himself scanned, who cares?
But isn't that like a compromise? If you have something that ultra photorealistic, is that you're more limited to what you can do?
There's no sounds to say. Can't be on my phone.
Excuse me, can you put yourself on?
I can't.
This stupid bitch trying to get me to get off the phone.
Excuse me, can you turn off your cell phone? You're extremely obnoxious there.
Yo, I'm at a phone. Look, I'm an important businessman.
quiet.
I'm conducting business here.
I know too much. I can't talk about it.
Igmar, where the fuck are you? I'm trying to find you.
Like smiling.
I'm next to the cat again. I found the cat again.
No, it's not that it's touching. It's just that like.
The cat.
Is it blue?
Anything I would have to
Yes, it's
say
a
that
blue
is like,
cat.
useful on there.
I only see like a blue
it's
bird.
confidential.
Are you sure it's a cat?
But like, for something like
yes,
this, for
there's a
example, like
cat.
you could take this mesh and
No, I
weight
just
paint
see
it
a
however
blue
you wanted.
bird.
Like you could.
Go somewhere else. I can't fucking find you.
But wouldn't it
All
then
right,
make it look a little
I'm next to
unnatural
the
because of the way it's
child,
done in
the
first
green
place?
child.
Green child? What the fuck?
Uncanny Valley is very difficult to get past.
I can see a brown child. Oh wait, no, that's an owl. Never mind.
What the fuck are you talking about? I don't see an owl.
What the fuck? I'm really trying to find you right now, but I can't. What the fuck?
I'm telling
Are
you,
you
I'm
sure
the
you're-
green child.
The green child? What?
The green
Okay, if
child.
you look at
The
locks,
child is
Cyan,
green.
if you look at locks, do you see like kind of Z fighting look like effect on?
Yes.
Oh, I found a mouse
Okay.
again. Can you try and find a mouse? I can't find a green child.
I don't see a mouse.
I was wondering if that was a lighting effect.
I think it's like
Yeah,
shaded.
said fighting on the hair and the tail.
He's got like a
I
special
think I
effect on
found
his
the cat
avatar
you
where
were
he can
talking
pull his head
about.
off.
Can you go to the cat if you can see it?
But if I look out there, I see a flickering like edge of like the
That's probably my
sphere
avatar.
right from the.
Cat.
I can't use my menu in here.
Yeah, this one's kind of, yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird.
Wait, you guys can see flickering? I don't see flickering.
So there's a long-standing bug of like there's kind of like a sphere around you in real-time light that like at certain angles you can see. It did go away. That was
It's entirely my avatar apparently.
Listen, hey, can you
Oh,
shut
yeah,
the
yeah,
fuck
it's
up? I'm
got
trying to
it.
talk on the phone.
this but wait, didn't that happen before you even had that avatar?
Forget me, you asshole.
I'm
We only see it when we're at a meetup where I have to use my shaders.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Holy
goddamn
shit.
Asian?
It's been you the entire time.
Apparently, and you're just smiling.
Phone call right now.
Is this an M. Night Shyamalan film?
Where the fuck are you?
I can actually.
I was actually trying to give you sad face.
Guy.
You're just
this entire time
laughing at my face.
I've been trying to give you
No.
because I had it stuck on from all the
Do you see him?
Mm-hmm.
But yes.
I don't see him.
I'm
Ew,
gonna
You
go
don't
to
see the
bed
red
now.
shirt guy.
No,
Okay.
Colin,
Colin, what time
that's
zone are you
weird.
in?
Huh. What the fuck? I can't find any more outstanding features
so
in
much
people's
fun.
avatars that I can like reference to make you find me. Sorry.
Are you trying to look for look for something?
Okay, good night.
On the phone.
Yeah, I'm looking for a guy.
Good
He's
Thanks for having me tonight. You guys have a good one.
Hey, did you just assume that all Asian people look the same?
Well,
they do.
I'm just
where-
saying,
yeah,
alright? I'm just
I don't think you guys gonna keep
Why
this up.
is it opening the word?
Okay, joke over. Hi, buddy, we found each other.
Okay, bye.
Why do you tilt when you're lie down?
Thank you. I
Oh my
did. I
God.
had so much fun. This lightened my mood up.
Because that's how Asian people walk, okay?
Yeah, I hope you feel better about that. I'm sure, like, it's totally recoverable.
I
That's
don't
what
know.
I'm
I think if
saying.
all
I'm
Asian
trying my
people
best
look like
to see
that
if I
guy,
can
that would
pull
be
it back
okay. He's so
somehow.
cheerful.
Mm-hmm.
And we can, see a little bit of midriff there. Nothing wrong with that.
Hey, dude, do you want to meet up
Oh,
at the
it has no
tiny
backflip.
square?
Oh, yeah, it is.
That one place where nothing happened.
Yes, where nothing happened in 1989.
Oh my god, this fucking avatar is too much.
Night. I'll see you later.
I need to leave so I can get my food, but I don't want to leave.
You're stuck at spot. Oh, you've been stuck this entire time?
Oh, it's your avatar. Change your avatar. Change your avatar if
Wait,
that's the case.
Is it?
The rigid bodies? Is it the
Yeah.
rigid bodies?
Oh, do you have any rigid?
Because if I go Captain America, I'll get pulled.
Oh, if you have any rigid bodies on your avatar, it might mess with the effect in this world.
Like Captain America.
Oh shit.
Prowler.
Oh god.
Yes? You're off? Good night. Have a good night.
Weird fucking mouse over here. Get over here.
Good night.
You've tried changing
Good
avatars?
night.
This mouse is pretty fucking weird.
Have a
I'll
good
catch
sleep.
you later.
This.
Nice.
Bye, Chad.
Go where?
Thanks for coming, though.
Okay,
Yes.
we should go.
Well, that's a comfy place to say goodbye.
Okay.
What controllers are you using?
Hold up. Scanned realism world, I think.
It's where the dog
Like,
and
there's
the
a
kid
whole
came
world.
from.
Yeah, exactly.
So this world like overrides like the way controller or like player controllers move around, and so it's like I don't know like what weird things like happen because of that. Because like when I open my menu, I can still like move around. Like I shouldn't. Wait, does it? Yes. There we go. I'll have awkward IK just by doing this.
Yep. Like menu sticks in space when I put it out, and I move, the menu stays in one spot.
Yeah, but I mean, if you do that and you turn around, your just body is completely broken.
Oh, is it really?
So, like, your body faces the menu. So if I turn around,
yeah,
does it just like what's going on?
Your head turns.
Yeah,
your head turned.
Okay, so let's see if that was actually the case of just changing your avatar, because like I would not expect that to do anything. Oh, is everybody becoming Luma now?
What? What do you do?
Avatar, baby.
Right.
It's all mine now.
Let me go Captain America. Yeah, I'm pulled.
Nope, still doesn't work.
There he goes.
Go into 3D, I guess, kick you in the balls. There we go, now I'm 2D
I
again.
mean, you could try maybe rejoining. I don't know what would cause it.
I can't get back to you.
It's open hand. That's it.
It's open hand, yeah. And then there's handgun to go to billboard.
Billboard? What does that do?
But like you look from all angles.
Oh yeah, yeah. What? Yeah, I mean, I am billboard. What? I think no.
Wait, so that one also has physics rigid bodies, so you can't use that one either. If that's the case.
Okay, now I see what you mean. Sort of. It's like a world. Yeah, billboard.
Wait, are you still stuck
They're both
even?
Robot Kyle for me.
Cool.
So it's showing you trying to move on my end, but you're not like going very far. So something is like messing up.
Same as the other one you had. Could be the same control.
I mean, you might have to just try rejoining the world.
Maybe just rejoin then, yeah.
Hold on, Cyan,
pulled.
are they speaking? Because I can't hear them.
They're not.
Okay.
One of them is talking in chat. So yeah.
I see.
Before it even like really starts.
But I don't know if Octu's actually still here. But like apparently changing avatars does not help.
Oh wait, you didn't. You're still doing
Oh, I went to Captain America, and it took me 5 minutes just to get back to this.
Did you see? Did you see him?
No, I didn't see him.
It's Captain America?
No.
Oh no, it's hilarious. Do it again. Do it again.
Do it again?
Yeah, just watch him.
Captain America?
Okay, I feel like I gotta join in on this. Wait, who's?
Watch what happens when he does this. Oh, okay. Is it time to have scuffed rigid bodies?
No, it's time to
Or
Layuma.
they,
What?
What's
Oh,
gonna happen if I do
this
this,
is
though?
really awkward.
Okay, here we go. Let's see what happens.
Open hand to be 3D.
Okay, that's better. I can actually see myself.
Hey, I'm full body. Full body centaur.
Full body.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, scuffed centaur.
My full body collapsed to the floor.
So wait, what are the gestures with index?
Hand open, finger gun.
Wait, what is finger gun?
And nothing. There's no other gestures. Just handgun and hand open, but only two.
Wait, what does this do?
Yeah.
Makes me.
Handgun puts you in billboard, so
Turning
it'll
your
see you from all angles.
It's because we're seated in chairs right now. Like, you can open your menu and walk around too.
This is the.
So, if you billboard, it's just kind of.
I'm using the Vive controllers and
Yeah,
like,
you're
Yeah, but you come out in
from all
3D.
perspectives.
That's freaking awesome.
but only like move your hand. You'll actually move around.
So,
Oh, it is very uncomfortable being flat.
I
don't like it. I don't like it.
Like if you just like move your thumb on the touchpad and don't.
I mean, it's really awkward. Like, I mean, I've done something
Oh
like
my
this before.
god! I feel like 5th grade again!
Again?
Like I'm moving very slowly on a touchpad, which shouldn't be possible.
Dude, I only have 5 hours to build enough speed to go to like 4 QPUs, dude.
So okay, Jordo.
Oh my god.
Wait. QPUs?
Building up speed for 5 hours? 12 hours? I wanted to do a Jordo.
You got this, Jordo.
Okay, I don't get what Jordo's really doing, but flying back and forth.
So all he's doing is just. It's the same thing as Igbar was doing.
It's not inaccurate.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing. I just see them going back and forth.
It's just you press prone fast enough, it'll like make your avatar slowly move forward.
Hey, Leoma, can I ask you?
Oh, I got it. Okay.
Oh, I think I fucked up.
Scale or is it a shader?
I figured that'd be fun for the first 30 seconds.
It just does that with instead of yeah. Because if you do it in the transform,
Yeah, I have a
it
how
will
to
mess up the icon.
change all my key
The
changes.
shader has already computed that.
Dialogue.
Are you still stuck?
So like whenever I type it like,
Because if you put it straight to 0 or whatever. Is it at 0 though, or is it?
Oh, this is awkward not being able to see my own hands.
It's at 0.01.
I can't menu.
There we go. Got hands again.
Don't tell
This is also really
I love
thick
the way
outline.
that comes out. That's really a cool avatar.
I crave the
From being a cutout to a full to 3D. That's cool.
It's just awkward looking at my two-dimensional hand here.
I got
being
it.
like, I can
Look at
barely
this.
see it.
I'm going through several
Everything
computers right
moves.
now.
I see your hands move, your hair move, everything. It's just really cool.
Is it just the shader itself compressing it?
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know.
So it's in 3D. It looks like this if you have shaders disabled. If you have
Oh,
a
so
shader
basically
enabled,
all of the calculations for like dynamic bones and things are just happening normally, but then you just render it flat?
Yeah, exactly. Very simple.
So like the version that I have, which is really old, was basically like take the armature and just compress it.
I want everyone to like
Wait, which version
log
did you
out at the
No
same
shader
time.
based.
It was an avatar for me. It always did this.
It was no shit. Why am I flying? What happened there? Like, how does that work?
You need
Oh,
like a
does somebody have an
one-eye
avatar with like particles?
Just have like a patch, and then you're in with the real world.
Particle of force work in Phases system.
They might. I mean, I'm like, is this a really old version of Phases system, or is it like one of the more updated ones?
It's the most updated one.
Is it?
Wait,
Like,
what
I
was
didn't remember
that?
his being super slidey like this.
I don't know. I've been thrown a couple times.
No, it is. I'm using.
No, suddenly you just kind of like scooting.
Particles right here.
It's happened to me a couple times.
The reason why you don't remember
It's
it being
funny.
slidey is because
like it.
in the
It's pretty cool.
like this is
I
the
can even watch
movement
myself
system he
with it.
used in
With desktop gun.
fucking
gotta be
in Dead
something
Station.
dangerous.
It's
But see, that
overriding
one-
VRChat's movement.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. I guess I personally don't like that one as much, but it's just kind of like, you know, I open my menu and now I'm all over the world.
Walking up slopes. If you try walking up or down slopes with the default system, it just kind of randomly yeets you up and down. I have a gif of it. It's crazy. It's just unusable.
I know you
for
mentioned something like
complex
that
level
before.
Geometry.
Why am I still?
How many people are here?
Oh, Legends is leaving, guys. So Legends is leaving.
This is weird. I guess you're this short that I'm actually like closer to Legends height.
Legends is leaving. Legends is leaving.
Bye, Legends.
All the emojis
I have
from
to look
Slade.
up to Legends. I mean, I always look up to Legends.
Bye, sweetie.
No, stop. Why does it? Why does that happen now? I don't know. It's because the gliders in the world like.
When you're prone, you can Tokyo drift.
It's so wild. This is my new favorite.
Okay, I should probably get off then.
Yes. Yes. You have. I need to eat, and then I need to bug you.
Yeah.
By the way, Cyan,
Yes.
Thanks again for all your help with like getting the prop spawner stuff. Like I'm curious that like.
I mean, I need to get it working for my own system, so it's like once I finally got it working, it's like yes.
Yeah.
Now we have a new one to distribute.
Yeah. So I don't know if it's true that the 2018.
Does it work in
the old one-
2018?
I don't know if it fixes the old one, but I know it definitely fixes Frank.
Yeah, my Unlocks' World worked
Oh.
perfectly in 2018 with the exception of a couple of shaders on the.
It fixes
I
Frank.
need to talk about that.
Hey, Liam, will
It
that,
fixes one thing
know
in
what that
Frank, but it
means?
broke a bunch of other things.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Damn, okay.
Fixably,
You
though?
already have an outline for that. You
We'll
don't
have to
even need
find
to
out.
outline that.
I have a hard time taking
Possibly
you
just use this
seriously
on, like,
right now.
GitHub.
Okay, I'm sorry. I will go 2D.
Yeah, if you could link it to me when you get a chance.
Sure. So I can give you,
Damn.
I can give you a link to it. Yeah, it'll buy
I
it.
want to
to
make.
you.
I want to make a version
Sometime.
that has
Just
the
the outline.
billboard
The
shader.
outline
They
bit is
really
much
do.
more complicated than that one I haven't published.
Yeah, I don't need any outlines. I got them.
You already got your outline. Yeah, it's cool. You pre-bake that into the mesh, I assume. Or...
What is Jordo doing?
I can't use my own
I'm
menu.
pressing on
So
go home,
difficult.
and then I'm just moving around with like the go home menu.
You can't just do this.
Well, I've learned a lot
Yay.
of problems with this map.
Well, I mean,
Yes, you
I don't
can.
like
A lot
the
of things
system
to
with that.
improve.
It's not
You
you.
can
It's just
too.
the overall like physics system is so
Hey, buddy,
slidey.
then turn around and look at me.
Yeah.
Well, it's already annoying because my index controller thumbsticks are broken. I'm already sliding by default.
There might be
I just
ways to reduce
manually
that.
center my thumbsticks, not slide it
So
out.
I learned a nice little hack, which is if you have one controller, you may send them both back. They will lose your controller, and then you will get a free brand new secondary controller. But you have to like wait another 2 weeks and bug the support about it because they only send you back
because they close your ticket after 2 weeks if you don't send them back. But if you're me, what will happen is they'll receive a controller, they'll send back the controller to an address from a different order.
Oh, nice.
Who by stroke of luck lived 30 minutes away from the person who was supposed to receive them, which was like completely random coincidence, and he actually drove them over, like super lucky.
Yeah, but I sent both back with the cables and everything. They sent me back one controller because and I had to bug them about receiving it too because I think they received it and then just kind of like lost it. So then they sent me back with the left one.
Both in?
Yeah.
Oh no.
They told me to send everything
mine are
together.
broken.
Yeah, so like the instructions say like send everything, so like send back your accessories and all, components that came with it. So I'm like, okay.
Like, for the
both
left index
controllers.
controller. So like, how do you send back everything for just the left index controller? It's like they're just confused.
I sent back both because I also wasn't sure like if they had to be like together or not. So I'm like, tell you what, I'll send them both back because like a reasonable RMA system would track them. But they must be overwhelmed.
They seem
Just
to
saying, you want to eat yourself with the
every
fucking
person I know has
Wi-Fi
had some
over here?
issue
What's
with
this?
like index controller at this point, or almost every person. But
So when I first got the system, one of the lighthouses wasn't working, and then that one was really fast because now I think they're probably overwhelmed with returns.
The lighthouses, I think they always had extra stock. Like when they sold out of stuff, the lighthouses they just send you another stock. They don't care. Whereas the controllers, I think they were slow to produce those.
I am super hoping that these are actually like different build and different components so that they don't
really
also
hope
break.
So. Well,
because
Valve was going to pay up if they break because everyone's going to be doing RMA again in a month. Like it only took a month and a half for my controllers, my first thumbstick to start having issues. So
yeah, exactly. So
I have to go start that RMA process again. It's gonna be fun.
Okay, I have to go get my VKit t-shirts.
Hey Neon.
All right, I'll see you guys later.
Bye bye. Whenever I made my Rift, I just gave him the bare necessity. The headset, just gave him the headset. Didn't need to send it.
And that is the community meetup. Thank you guys for watching. See you next week.